Are we here? Okay, I think we're live now.
Are we live?
Technical difficulties. Okay, we're live and we're crooked.
And there's really no way to fix them unless we're actually live. You can't do
Yeah.
it ahead of time.
So
Okay. No worries.
All right. Okay, there we go. Whew.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Let's see. What's going? Oh, yep, there we are. Oh, yep, those are your striped pajamas. Those belong to you. Let's see if we can get more of the tree in there. That was the point of us moving here. We said after tonight, this is canceled. Us sitting here is canceled like this. There was like no space, and there's nowhere to put anything.
Okay. I don't want. I'm practically on top of each other.
I know, we literally are. We really are.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, guys, we're gonna get together.
all our people.
Okay.
Hi, people.
We got this.
It's stressful. Okay.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna get to the comments.
Okay, you do
Right,
that.
just posting.
Okay, people are saying hi to us now. Okay,
Okay.
we're here.
Hi, guys. All right, hold on. We're just getting adjusted here.
Oh, you're not there yet?
Yeah, I'm
She's on
almost there.
Facebook.
Hold on, I'm still tagging my mother and sister. Okay.
Hello, all. Hello, hello, hello.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm moving
Thank
on
you,
over to-
Angela. 4. This is day 4. How would we get from Alikay? Yeah, this is Alikay right now.
Yeah, this is refreshed. What would this be?
Day 4.
Day 4, and I refreshed it today. The other days I didn't.
You
bother.
completely submerged your head, but you didn't like wash it or anything, and
No.
then you put the product back in.
Yeah.
I used the Alikay refresher spray and just
Okay.
did that.
The
yeah.
pink one.
Yeah. Oh my
Oh,
gosh, it
okay.
smells like candy.
Okay.
It smells like
Yeah, it
sour
does.
candy,
It does.
sour
It smell-
patches,
yes, it's-
sweet. It's I don't know.
Exactly.
It smells
All
so
that.
good.
All that. Okay. All right. Where are we at?
Domino Effect saying she's been using her Sotanicals all week. Okay.
Okay. Which
Hey.
one? Which Sotanicals?
Hi, 106 Andy, kid sister. Hey.
Okay. So
I feel
let's
like
see.
I'm so far away
We
from
have
the camera.
Sheila Wright in the room.
Whose
Hi,
idea was this?
Sheila. Yours, because you want to be by the tree.
Okay.
Okay, that's all right. It's scenery.
Oh,
Just a
can
little
we-
uncomfortableness.
Can we like pull the camera closer to us? I feel
Right
like,
here?
Yeah. I
Okay.
feel like I don't know. Oh, I'm sick of this tree for one. Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Here we go. Okay. We can see a few branches of the tree. A couple of.
Why don't you get back and put your legs above the cup, and that way we
Okay,
can
one,
see.
and then you get back.
Yeah.
The tree's over here.
All right.
I don't know.
All right, guys.
Again, whose idea was this? Where's mine?
All right, so let me
All
see. So we have Godchild 459, Sybil Jeremy. Let's see, Manesia Parker. TV5, hey.
Hi, Kimder.
Okay. Yolanda, Nellie White. Let's see, Dana N, Kay Pagan, 106 Andy. Let's see who else is here. Felicia Rowland, C. Pierre, Ari Brown, Domino Effect.
Sybil Jeremy, any study tips as far as what, like college studying?
She's giving studying tips, or she's
She
asking?
said, "Tay, do you have any study tips? Like,
Oh.
as far as like school, like college?"
What year are you in?
Yolanda ordered the Alikay's black soap shampoo. She said you talked her into
gosh,
it. I thought
yes.
I was laughing because I thought what's that, the hoghead cheese facial soap?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, I love that. Every day I've been washing my face with that. They say it's going to cause dryness, but my skin is really tough. It can take just about anything, and not to mention it didn't cause dryness with me. I don't know if it will. They say it does, but I love it.
Millie, what's your son's name? She said her son says hi.
Hi. What's his name?
I don't know. That's why I asked.
Okay. There's Ari Brown
Like college
Shout
study
out.
tips. I'm a sophomore.
for the MADCURLS Army. All in the room.
For college study tips, my favorite place was I always needed a place. I couldn't do it in the dorm. I couldn't do it at home. I like going to the library. I would always like just hide in the library with my laptop and my stuff, and I would just sit in the library for hours. So I would say, like, for studying, like, put some time aside to go to a special place and just focus and study. And for me, I always had to write everything out. Like, I couldn't just read it and memorize it. Like, everybody learns differently, but for me, I had to see what I was reading and then rewrite it again to basically write it in my brain. And that's what I did. I was always in the library studying. So if you're not a library person, just like pick a place that you're not going to get distracted and make that your place for like study time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it like major midterms or finals or something? Or is it?
I think it's
Just
finals time.
okay.
Adam was talking about finals.
Okay.
Oh, Lucas.
Okay.
Hi, Lucas.
Let's see. Okay. Joyce Lima, we have in the room Catherine Miller, Kid's sister.
Leslie LeBron is here. Hi,
Leslie LeBron. I thought she was in Hawaii.
Right?
Okay, she brought some Hawaii to us tonight. Okay, Millie, hello to all. Just Ashley, hey ladies. Original Hershey, that's a new name. Hello ladies. Are you new, Original Hershey? I'm way up there probably, right? I don't even want to go scroll down to the bottom because you're going to start yelling. You're going to be like,
I'm not
way
yelling
up
this
there.
evening.
Okay,
I will not be yelling this evening.
Okay.
Okay.
I just have to see. Just because we're late doesn't mean that we can't acknowledge those that were here on time.
Girl, that's all you. Kid sister, right? She needs to be enjoying Hawaii. I would be laid out somewhere.
Right.
What's the time difference? It's like more than 6 hours, right? No, it's not. California's 3 hours, right?
California's three.
3. So
hours
I
difference.
think Hawaii is like 6 from
I
where
always
we are.
want to be on a set someplace and talk and drink coffee. What like on soap operas they do that? They just always
Yeah,
just
we
have...
were like rushing to get on set, and you were like, "Oh, I'm making coffee." I'm like,
well, it's not really coffee. What are those
it's a
K-cups?
cappuccino.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
even though you called it hot chocolate, I'm like, it's not hot
because
chocolate.
it tastes like hot chocolate because it's so sweet
Yeah.
and rich, and I just always want to be on a set where I'm sipping coffee in a mug.
Curlicious
and
J,
talking.
yes, we have the I have the Mael Organics Pomegranate and Honey Shampoo and Conditioner. It's my number one. Before my number one was the As I Am, the Long and Luxe one, but I absolutely love the Mael Pomegranate and Honey Shampoo and Conditioner. It is very good. My favorite product in the line.
Kim T. Durr said, hello, sweetie pies. How are you feeling today? You look stunning. Love y'all. Love you, Kim. Thank you. Okay. Let's see.
She got Black Friday. It's her new favorite. Yeah, it is. It's amazing. Original Hershey said, yes, I'm new. I love you guys. I have 3 daughters and we're super close too. Awesome.
Oh, okay. I knew
Welcome
that
to
name
our
was
channel
new.
and
See that?
Friday Night Live.
You know what? I think it's Wendy Williams. You know what made me just think of that? Because Wendy Williams always has like a permanent lipstick mark on her cup. It's almost like you get the cup and it already has that. But I just created one here, and Wendy Williams always does that. She talks to the audience, and then she always drinks the coffee or whatever she has in the morning, her tea. It's tea because she has a little tea bag.
Oh my gosh, she's spilling the tea. Gotta love Wendy.
Okay. I wasn't too far off. Okay. It's Terry Robinson, PR912. Good evening, everyone. Let's see. Is it Curlicious J? Ina Ade.
Oh, FL Sunshine 3 said hello from the Southwest Florida. New subscriber.
Oh.
Blessed to find you all's channel. Hi.
Oh, nice. Hi.
Anybody else new?
I know, I like when I get emails and people say that
Bye,
they're
Leslie,
always on the
enjoy.
channel and they just kind of step out into the marvelous light, as I always tell people.
We had one today in a comment.
Oh, we did?
She was like,
Okay.
she's a silent subscriber, and I was like, well, we love our silent subscribers too.
Okay.
And she said hi.
Yeah, they always take a seat in the back, they said.
Silently. But every now and then they'll just pop up and say hey. Flowtress06, hi.
Okay. I know Leslie LeBron was like, we're in Hawaii 1.2 seconds, and she started using Hawaiian words.
Her entry for the giveaway was so funny. Like, well, the entry is you have to like say, what is it, your favorite Christmas movie or something, and hers like started like Aloha, and then it ended with like Merry Christmas in Hawaii.
And we're like, she was there 1.2 seconds.
The plane just landed, and
I
I
was
was
sudden
dying.
she's Hawaiian. Okay. Aaron Lewis. Okay.
TaylorAnne, did LoriAnne ever share her M&Ms last week when the cameras cut last week? Did you?
At that very moment, I don't remember, but oh my gosh, all week long, just bags and bags. But I'm just, every time I go to the grocery store, it's just like how some people pick up, I think, milk and bread, I pick up M&Ms.
pick up M&Ms.
Like, there's not a day that
2
doesn't go
bags.
by that I don't go by the grocery store and pick up 2 bags of M&Ms. So if I didn't share them then, and I probably didn't. Doesn't sound like something I would have done last Friday.
No.
Throughout the week I did. Right? Yeah.
I know, it was so funny. Like, we have your M&Ms on lock. The we heard like there was like nothing sweet in the house, I guess, except your M&Ms, and we heard the Mad Dad basically coming up the stairs. He was on the phone with with Spencer, and he was like, I'm going upstairs. He's like, to your mom. He's like, to get some peanut butter M&Ms, and like
And
we
then
were
all
in
of a
the
sudden
room together. I
was
heard
sitting there
him.
eating them like they were popcorn. All of a sudden you snatched the bag and you threw them on the counter. And I'm like, what? And you're like, shh. I just heard Dad say he wants the M&Ms. And so I'm like, okay, thank you. So there I am. I have my mouth full. But I'm trying to swallow it. I couldn't get it out quick enough. So then I threw my head on the pillow. Mind you, I was just downstairs. Okay, I'm like, pretend I'm asleep. Okay, pretend I'm asleep.
He came in, he was like, oh, and you were like, oh, with a mouth full of like, and you like the second she sat up, you just got the whiff of peanut butter. You could just smell the peanut butter.
Selfish to the bone. Selfish.
I think you ended up giving him like a bag of Chex Mix or something.
Cheese flavored Chex Mix.
Cheese Chex Mix, yeah. But he wasn't getting the M&Ms.
Right.
Protect the M&Ms at all costs.
At all costs, right? Oh, I pretend I'm asleep.
Yeah. And then when you said, like you sat up and then you were just, to talk you had to chew, so you were just sat up half fake sleep and then like chewing, trying to get the rest of the M&Ms down. Oh, Kat. She says, hello, lady. Silent subby. Hi, Kat.
Oh, okay. Where are we at here?
The bottom. Let me see. Lisa Randleman tiptoeing with the church finger, having a seat in the back.
Okay.
Hi,
oh,
Lisa.
there's Kat. Okay. Okay, silent subby. Okay, is it sexy fibro mom? I will be
Fibro?
Fibro mom?
Fibro
Sexy
mom?
fibro mom. Okay, is it fibro?
Fibro?
Okay.
Fibro?
I'm gonna start vlogging with my daughter. We're so close.
Vlogs are fun. People really just like to sit and watch people's lives. Like you just follow them around all day.
I often thought like, who cares what we're doing? But obviously people do because we care what other people are doing.
We do.
I really like watching vlogs.
I love watching people. Like if I like the YouTuber, I will watch their vlogs and they'll just
and the
they're going
simpler
shopping
the vlog, the better I like it. Nothing complicated. I mean, somebody just seriously sitting doing nothing is the kind that I like.
Oh, okay. I like when they're actually doing something. Like they're going shopping or making dinner or like just like their day to like, okay, today's Tuesday. I'm going to Target. I'm hanging out with my mom. Hanging out with my friend. I'm doing this.
Well, that's doing nothing really. I mean, it's not
Okay.
like they're like planning a trip someplace and we're like going to Paris or something with them. I mean, just like day-to-day life. Those are the kind of vlogs I like because then you realize that people are just people. That we all do the same things. We all have the same habits and we all go to the same stores.
For a second, I thought you had a church sweater on. I was getting ready to say, where did you get that? But it's a great. I literally did like a whole double take in horror. Like I'm like, wait a minute.
And why would it bother you?
I don't know. I thought it was like a camel colored church sweater, and I'm just like, where? Because someone just said they liked my velvet, and I was like, oh, like yeah,
no, because I anticipated coldness down here.
And then I looked at you because like I tried to outdo you because you pulled that shirt out today, and like I love those shirts, and you never wear them, and today you decided to wear it.
Yeah, you know why? Because
I don't know why you were trying to be cute.
Let me think why. Oh, you know why? Because in my memories on Facebook, probably about 3 years ago, I was sitting at the Cheesecake Factory and I had this on, and I'm like, oh, I forgot about that shirt, and I'm like, I'm rocking that tonight. That's what made me do it today. Yeah. That's why I hung it on the hanger.
And then like I started to like look busted, and I was like, no, I can't look busted. So then I put this on. But,
okay.
Yeah, I thought you ruined it with a church sweater.
No, I didn't ruin it with a church sweater.
Okay.
Okay.
Sexy Fibro Mom. We are in Connecticut. Let me see. Is it Tanya M? Silent subby here. Glad to catch tonight's live. I miss you guys' vlogs. Hi, is it Tanya? Tione? Tione?
Tione with the accent aigu.
Yeah, it's an accent aigu.
Yeah, is it Tione? Spell it phonetically so we can pronounce it properly.
Curly hair T.
Okay.
Yeah, who's repping Connecticut up in here? Who's from Connecticut?
No. Isn't it funny, like, people living in Connecticut is almost like teachers in school, where you go to school all year and you never ever, has anyone ever been in a class where they've run into their teacher doing normal things? Nope. Like, never in my whole, say, 12 years in school and then on to college, never did I ever run into a teacher doing normal things, going to the grocery store.
Sometimes like, it was teachers I didn't have.
Not
like,
even
and
that.
I was like, okay, I know that they taught at the high school. I didn't have them, but like it was a teacher. Or that time I saw my high school freshman year language arts teacher. I'm like, I recognized her face, but I couldn't place her. It was in Starbucks, and I'm like, I know her face. I know her. And finally, I had to go up to her. I'm like, I feel like I know you from somewhere. And she was like, you know, I teach. Yeah. And
I've never run into a teacher ever. Has anybody ever? I'm like, where do they hang? And now that you're a teacher.
Oh, it's
Tiane. Tiane. Okay. Hi, Motiqua. Hey, Tay and Lori. Hey. Okay. Okay. Repping Connecticut. Anybody else Connecticut? Okay. Okay. I know you hate when I do that when I'm behind the times. Okay. Callie in the house.
Hi, D. Curly.
Charles Farmer. I see Callie in the house. I used to know a Charles Farmer years ago. Is it the real Charles Farmer or is Kylie behind the scenes? That's fam, guys.
Where?
Right there.
You at the bottom?
At 8:21. No, I'm kind of like midway. I'm working my way towards the bottom. I have, and it was always when I was doing too much. When you run into a teacher, my 6th grade teacher ended up teaching at my college. Okay. Are y'all still accepting blessings from us? Absolutely. Yep. Things are getting a lot better, but of course it's still not there. I mean, it's just a lot, but things are getting better. You can see the brightness in our complexions and our attitudes, and so it's not as stressful, but it's still stressful, but not as stressful as it was, and still need jobs. As far as my husband goes, I mean, he's still looking for work daily. But Spencer's coming home, and that's happiness for us.
Oh, it's Uncle Chuck. Hi, Uncle Chuck. Bam, all up in here.
I said Charles Farmer. Did you see that?
No, I didn't. I scrolled and I didn't see it.
Yes, I know. I said, I think I used to know a Charles Farmer. And he's like, wow.
Oh, Sexy Fiber Mom says Windsor, Connecticut has the best natural hair products.
Windsor.
Windsor. I don't think Windsor's up there. Is Windsor up near like stores or like Hartford? Is it up in that area?
Ish. Yeah, Windsor's a good little drive.
106 Andy, whatever you think is a Christmas movie to you, girl, that's fine. Whatever you watch during Christmas time. Someone said The Preacher's Wife. And I'm like, wait, The Preacher's Wife is a Christmas movie? Yeah. I love the album. Never seen The Preacher's Wife, though, like the movie.
I love the album, and I've heard of The Preacher's Wife, and I know it's a Christmas movie, and I pop in and out. See, I'm the kind of person that my mother would call me restless, but I'm not restless. I just cannot sit and watch a 2-hour movie. I just can't. So the movie will go in, and that's why I think I liked the introduction years and years and years ago. One Christmas, my husband bought me a portable DVD, and I loved it because you could stop it right in place and get up and do whatever. And so I will watch a movie. A movie will start, and in about 10 minutes into the movie, I'm up. Doing like whatever. I might spray a mirror. Is that restless? You know, I don't know.
Yeah, I can't watch movies with you.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Nothing long. Like, if it's like a 2.5-hour movie, like we're not watching it.
Yeah.
If it's like
I have
a quick
to find
little
something
30
to
minute,
do. Yeah. And so I like that feature where you could just freeze it in place. Okay, and so then I'm going for like an hour. And then I'll come back and maybe watch another maybe 15, 20 minutes of a movie, back up again just to find something to do. I cannot sit and just watch a movie. You know, I don't know if I admire or feel sorry for folks that can just sit and watch a 2-hour movie. Like, I just really can't. I got things to do.
Why would you feel sorry for folks?
I don't know, because I don't know. It's just like something, like it's just, you can really sit glued there for two hours.
It's relaxing though, like a movie. Like Netflix has some of the Pirates of the Caribbean, and those movies are like 2.5, 3 hours.
Yeah,
and I've just
you get so absorbed.
I do. I'm just relaxing. Got my pillows, got my blanket, just watching a movie, and
well, people are like that, like the people in my family, I feel like I'm locked in because I know that certain people will sit and watch a 2-hour movie and I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm locked in. There's no way. I can't find an excuse because everyone's like, just relax, just relax. And like, I don't know, as a mother, I can't relax. I'm like, well, it must be nice to relax because I certainly can't.
Yeah.
You know, I always find something to do.
We were catching up on Survivor through like the CBS app, like old seasons, but now like the Survivor running this season, like every Wednesday, I'm like sitting in front of the TV and you were like, I hate that. I hate being locked in, like, you feel like you can't do anything all day because at 8 o'clock, like Survivor starts. You don't like watching shows like live while it's going on.
No, and, I hate that when we're out and then you're like, we got to get back. And then when I come home, I feel like I can't ask you to do anything because you want to just like focus on getting ready and sitting in front of the TV watching Survivor. And I hate to be my schedule relegated throughout the day to be at home to watch a movie. That's why I love like this kind of like new invention thing where you can watch season after season, back to back to back to back, and I could turn it on and off whenever I want to. But to be out in the world,
you wait for the whole season to run and then you watch it, so you can like have control.
To be out in the world and know I have to rush home, like in the olden days where I had to come back and be home by 8 o'clock. I hate that.
Yeah, like, kid sister, like normal things that normal people do, like is weird to you. She was like, most people do that, LoriAnne. Like watch movies, like that's all this stuff is normal.
Okay, no. So maybe I'm just restless, as my mother said. She goes, "You're just restless." My grandmother would say I had a restless demon in me, but I don't think so. I just, my grandmother was no better. Okay, she couldn't sit and watch anything either, so maybe I got it from her. But no, I just can't.
Let's see. Oh, you guys are talking about the Grinch, the cartoon versus the real one. I like the Jim Carrey one, but the cartoon one is a classic. I know they just came out with a new one that people are saying since Jim Carrey's like not playing the Grinch, it's canceled.
They're coming out with a new one? Live action?
It came out. No, it was like a cartoon-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like the original Grinch when he took the roast beast.
Took the roast beast.
Hi, Latrice Hubbard. Happy Friday.
And I like when they start naming like how Christmas still came. Like Christmas came without popcorn and presents, and they start naming all the things Christmas came without.
Joyce Lehman said my mom is like that. She's always trying to find something to do. Yeah, I know. I like, if I don't have anything to do, I'm looking for something to do. This is like a feat for me to sit nicely on Fridays in one spot and talk. It really is, right? You guys must be entertaining because if I'm bored, I would be up. I'd be finding things to do.
All right, just don't stop.
All right, but I like it. I like doing this. I look forward to it.
Domino Fix said 2018, everything cancel.
What did we say at the beginning of the year? Oh, we were going to start adding folks' names. No more subliminals.
Yeah.
Folks was getting added a lot this year. I was tired of that nonsense.
Calling
like,
everybody
are they talking
out
to me? Are
yeah.
they talking to me? Like, and then you taught me, like, at my name. Like, yeah.
So we know it's
I'm
real.
I'm so thuggish.
I know. You started 2018 real. You ended it real with the R-Truth. Like,
yeah.
You kept the same energy all 2018. We're like, what's coming 2019? I don't know.
I don't know. We had something the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's how you have to be. I was tired of being mousy. Doing subliminals. If I have something to say, I always tell you guys I hate anonymity. Okay, if I have something to say, I want you to know I have it to say. I don't try to hide behind subliminal things. Okay, first I thought that was like protocol, like on social media, but when I found out that it wasn't, and you have to add somebody's name, hey, at your name, okay? I got something to say, and I want you to know I'm saying it to you. All right?
I can't. Oh, Lord. Okay.
Okay. Would you guys do a meetup? We want to. We've often talked about.
We were gonna do it, but then we thought like this is not safe. Like we were thinking about doing it in New York and just telling you guys where we'd be, but we were like, I don't know how safe this is. And typically when like other people do meetups, I think like they do it through like a company or a brand. Like Diva Curl will do like
we
meetups
literally
with
were
people.
gonna take the train into New York and sit on a bench in Central Park and tell everybody we were there.
Yeah,
and then something about that just didn't seem quite right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, there's got to be something more to this story than just the inexperience of going down to New York and sitting in Central Park on a bench and letting people know, on social media, okay, guys, we're here in Central Park. Okay, I have on a green checkered shirt. Okay, perfect. Something about that doesn't seem like that's the way it's supposed to work.
Yeah, it just didn't I don't know. It didn't, like we said, it didn't seem like the safest thing to do.
But we would love a meetup somewhere one of these days when it gets organized.
One of these days.
Okay, oh my God, so Joyce Lehman said, today I tried Aunt Jackie's Curl Boss Curl Gelée. I think I saw on your page and it's so bomb. Yep.
Aunt Jackie's Curl Boss. Curl Gelée.
Was that the one that we had? That was the flaxseed one, right?
The Curl Boss, I think that's the brown one. I don't think we've done the brown one.
Okay, we did the flaxseed one.
We did the flaxseed line.
And I love the flaxseed one. Loved that this summer.
Let's do a meetup at the club.
Okay.
I was just telling my mom today, I was like, we haven't gone in like 2 months.
Doing it at the club.
I was like, we need to cancel that membership. But I hear it's like an arm and a leg in your firstborn to cancel the gym memberships. But I'm sick of them taking the $30 out of my account. It was just me going, paying I think $19, and then we upgraded so I could bring a guest, you, and that lasted for like a month and a half. And now they keep taking $30 from me every month. I'm like, Mom, I'm not paying for this anymore. Like I want to cancel it.
Yeah, I know.
But
it was a good
it's
thought.
cold.
Now it's cold and the incentive isn't quite there. It was this summer. How were we so incentivized?
During the summer?
Yeah.
Because it was warm.
We were going all the time on the treadmill and everything. I don't know what happened. That's just a thing about club memberships.
Yeah. I think our personal life kicked up and there was just
maybe that was it.
We didn't have time.
Okay.
And then we just stopped going and we tried to watch what we ate.
It's always the beginning to the end when that happens. When you miss one day and then you miss then you try to go another few days and then you miss again and yeah.
It's just a downward spiral.
Okay. Driving like a mad girl, laughing about Tay asking, was that a church sweater? All in my clothes, like I can't pick out my own wardrobe. Just making me feel guilty. What if it was?
I just wanted to know. Sabrina Miller said she's getting highlights tomorrow. Any tips? Bring a deep conditioner with you. And the second you're done, like deep condition your hair.
Yes.
Immediately.
And make sure they tone it properly. Ashy tone. Nothing with a warm tone to it, especially if you have warm undertones, because that's when it turns that brassy copper.
Yeah, orange is not blonde.
Orange is not blonde. Orange is not the new blonde. Yeah, it's that. It has to be that ashy blonde. It has to look like Barbie doll hair almost. Okay, that color, that Barbie doll, that's blonde. Okay, not the color of a penny, copper. Or when it has that tendency to turn that way. You know, I mean, you get them initially and they're ashy, and then you can start seeing, like I started noticing the other day, they were turning like a little warm, and then you just kind of use the purple shampoo a little bit to bring it back, but they're nowhere near as far gone as they could possibly be, because she just tones them correctly. But it's all in the toning. The toning has to be an ashy blonde color to tone them with.
Joyce Lima says, my mom says that one of the perks of having a daughter is that she keeps your style and wardrobe in check. You won't let me keep your style and wardrobe in check. You can't be told anything. I'll try to tell you things.
Not really too much. I have very specific tastes, and I know. I mean, I'm 51. I know what I like. You know, I haven't gotten here to not know. Like, because I tell you guys all the time, for those that don't know, you will never see me wearing pink, red, or any sort of a warm color lipstick. People say, poor thing, she doesn't know how to find her lipstick. Sweetheart, I've gotten comments, that's not your color, you need warmer colors. That looks gray on you. I want it to look gray. That's exactly why I wear it. The darker, the grayer, the browner, the better. I don't like, people say, I think my mom said one time, like, my lips look dead. And I said, no, my death look to me is pink. Pink lips, okay? Because when you're dead, they put fake pink lipstick on you to make you look alive. They put blush on your cheeks and make like your sallow complexion alive. So you're laying over in the coffin and they put blush on you and pink lipstick to make you look like life, okay? This to me is life right here, gray lipstick. To me, because I'm living and I'm walking, to me that's life because it's my choice. So I absolutely love, love, love gray lipstick. What is it, cool tone lipsticks, and they're like, no, you shouldn't wear cool tone, you're supposed to be wearing warm tones. I know what the colored wheel says, but I happen to like cool tones. So that's what I get. And everything turns to stone, as I say, Mac Stone.
Yeah, Nicole Nelson, we were mad excited for the Alikay Naturals code. It's like we were going after them as they were coming after us, because when we messaged them to say like hi, because the second I think they found us first through our first video, the Treatment Tuesday video. They liked it, they put it out there on their Instagram page, and then the next day we put out the wash and go part of it. But we emailed them like, basically, we've done 2 videos, our subscribers, they want to buy, can we like get some type of discount code? And they were like, well, we're already sending some products to you. We're like, word? And they're like, you guys can absolutely have a code.
Well, we didn't say like word.
Oh, we didn't say like word?
No, I didn't say word. I said, oh my gosh. That's what I said.
Oh, okay.
I said, that's so nice. That's what I said.
Okay. Something like that.
Word is not in my vernacular, okay?
Fine. Fine.
I just got the black soap shampoo. It's amazing. It's amazing. There's nothing like it. I have never tried a clarifying, watery shampoo like that that makes your hair so moisturized. I've never felt anything like that before in my hair.
Is CCJ in the room? I keep seeing her on Instagram. She did so much Black Friday shopping. I love it. Every day it's like a new like line she's rolling out. Like this came, this came. I'm like, she did so much shopping. She was not playing.
That's a nice translating TaylorAnne to LoriAnne's language. Gadget Girl, Target does, but it doesn't have the curling delight. Yeah, there's like specific things that all the stores have, all the pharmacies, all the stores. They have the refresher spray, that pink spray. They have that detangle gone, or I don't know, some detangling conditioner. It's strictly like for detangling. To me, it would remind me a little bit of Sotanicals, not sauce, I think, because it's strictly for detangling, though you can use it as a conditioner. I think I've seen the co-wash in stores. That's always, as I say, on the ground. What else have we seen in Alikay? Oh, definitely that lemon.
That sage.
That lemon leave-in.
That sage deep conditioner.
Yeah, the sage deep conditioner. And the green one, too, I think.
I don't remember seeing the green one. The code, yeah, you guys are asking how long the code lasts. They didn't give us an expiration date, so I think it's indefinite right now. Yeah.
I don't know. Has anybody tried it? I mean, we just put it out today, right?
The code?
Yeah.
Well, I put something in the cart and used the code just to see if it would work.
Yeah.
And it comes off. When you put in MADCURLS 15, it comes off.
Yeah, but I'm saying if it went all the way through and then if somebody could use it again.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
How many times can a person use it?
Yes, that's what
that's
I think they're
a good
asking.
question.
I think that's what they're asking.
I think that's the problem we had with our CURLMIX code, and we were like, hold up, wait a minute, like, and then we got ours to where you guys could use it, you know, at 5
all
o'clock.
day.
If you want to use it at 6 o'clock, if you want to use it
Yeah.
at 6:15, like you can keep using it and using it and using it.
Yeah. So
That's a good question. We'll have to ask that.
Yeah.
We'll have to ask that.
Indefinite. That's what I like. Indefinite.
Decurler, you can only use it on the Alikay website.
On the okay website.
Yeah.
Right. Hi, Monica. Is it Marmolejo? Hi, ladies from Chicago.
Ooh, Chicago. Where'd that heater go? My feet's cold.
Really? Hi, Interior Allen. Hello, MADCURLS.
Hey. Interior is one of our first MADCURLS holiday giveaway winners. Guys, we are so excited. We have so many giveaways. It's not even funny. Like, we're trying to squeeze them into
And
the
you
calendar.
really do orchestrate those really good.
I did.
Yeah,
like,
you
and it was
do.
really last minute because I know people start getting their like 25 days of giveaways together in like October. I basically started
This week.
like December 1st, and I was like, I shot all these emails out, and I was like, oh my gosh, fingers crossed. And the companies that started coming through, I'm like, okay, you're first, you're second, you're third, you're fifth, you're 10th.
Yeah.
Like, let's go. Like, and they all came
really
through.
good companies too.
Yeah, they all
Yeah.
came through, and one that I really wanted to come through came through. We've never done a giveaway with them before, and I was so excited when they say yes. When they
Yeah.
said yes, they're towards the end of the month though.
And we kind of like didn't want to list the companies because we don't want anyone like to hold out and say, well, I'm going to wait for this one, because what happens like if you don't win that one that you're going to wait for? So, you know, you have to strike while the iron's hot.
Yeah.
You know, so I just figured let's not just like give it away like in the week of such and such, you know, this brand's going to be here, you know, and in this week, you know, because then people might wait for that brand and then they don't win and then they're disappointed. So just like enter as they appear and hope for the best.
Yeah, I'm so excited that we did it and like it came through.
Yeah.
TV5, the people want to know. We want to know.
What's that?
She's surprised that Camille Rose didn't sponsor y'all or whatever. Y'all have promoted them in so many ways, in so many videos. And the creamery story. No, we talked about Camille Rose a lot in 2018. You know,
we clearly don't understand the industry.
The creamery store.
So you just have to do it for the love of doing it, for the passion.
Or else you'll be always getting your feelings hurt.
Yeah,
seriously.
because we're just really super passionate about what we do and we enjoy doing it. And we're not indebted to anybody, any brands, any companies. And so we just like to roll that way. Yeah. I think. So,
yeah, because I mean, kind of like.
It is shocking.
Yeah.
It absolutely is shocking, though, the way that we do promote things. My husband mentions it all the time. You know, he's like, you should, you know, be doing more or whatever because of the way, like, you promote things. But it is what it is. I don't have, like, that business acumen, like, that mind to do that. And I don't know how to go about doing it. And we certainly don't have managers or anything like that. So it is what it is. We're just happy here just to be blessing you guys. And you guys are finding great products because we find them. We tell you guys about it. And that's, to me, what the natural community is all about anyway. I think it gets lost somewhere along the lines when people start getting into all this money and being promoted and all the competition and channels falling out and all these collabs and everything. I think we are a collab in and of ourselves. People know us. We're organically grown. We're a small channel and growing, you know, daily. And we're happy where we're at. You know, it never was going to be any more than really, first it was your channel, and then I came on. And so the way it's grown, we're really excited about the growth of it all. But it definitely can be stressful.
We still like to be able to have a say. So sometimes it's like, you know, oh, you know, Camille Rose didn't sponsor us or whatever. Like, when you're sponsored, the companies kind of give you a list of what you can do, what you can't do, what you can say, what you cannot say. And, like, we don't really like that. So, we don't do a whole lot of sponsored content because it's a lot of rules. Unless the brand knows us and they know how we review. If we send them a 30-minute video, they know they're getting a 30-minute video. Don't tell us you want, you know, something that's 5 minutes long with a voiceover. Like, that's not our style. So they have to know us. And if we do sponsored content, then they know how we review. Because I know we review different than, like, any YouTubers in the beginning. People were like, what is this?
Right.
And
all we do is talk.
oh, you'd like, stop talking.
So, like I always say, brands have to know their influencers. Influencers have to know their brand.
Yeah.
So.
I saw Annabella Cotis ask about the Green Line video, so we should probably address that as well.
Okay.
she said that it was up and for half a day and then it was gone. Yeah, so with that video, when we do our reviews, we bring you guys obviously like your funny stories and our talking and wisdom when we talk about the product. But it is about the product when we do our reviews. It's still product focused, and so when we speak about products, we want to make sure we're speaking about them right. And I think with that line, we got confused with like the protein in the line, and we were like over speaking, saying the whole line had protein in it when only certain products did, which can kind of deter people. Like if I heard a whole line had protein, I might be like, because I'm protein sensitive, and that whole line doesn't have protein in it. And we said that and implied it throughout the whole video. And we were one of the first people to review it.
Yeah,
so
I think blame goes both ways. I think that a brand needs to inform the influencers exactly what needs to be done and said. And what we were supposed to do is to send it to Curls and have them review it before we put it out. And we just got so excited. You just like released it. I was aware of the fact that we were supposed to send it to them, but like really kind of sort of, but it didn't like really dawn on me.
I think because we have done collabs with Curls before, and there's two different people we kind of work with, and so we were working with somebody new, but the old person I work with, she had the whole send me the video for review before you put it out. And for me, I was like, you know, we have the final say on our content, so that's kind of how I took this video. Like, I saw it, we liked it, we thought it was good, and we posted it, and I'm like, here it is. Like, and you know, we got the collab, we made the video, we tried it, we put it out, and they were like,
even when you guys came in and you were saying, but 3 out of the 5 products do have protein, we did everything we could to salvage. Even as of late as yesterday, I was saying, oh, wait a minute. I said, let's let them know that people are saying that, you know, we're not totally wrong, that we want to salvage it. We want to just kind of like post a comment in the, you know, in the comment section for the video.
yeah, just pin a comment.
Yeah, just pin a comment. I said, can we just do that? But they just really weren't having it. They wanted to do it all over again. They felt bad about it, but, you know, we said, you know, we'll just do it again.
So they said only one product has protein in it, which is the bamboo protein treatment. But there are 2 other ones. I believe the rinse and the cleanser have protein kind of towards the bottom, but I'm like, it's still in there.
We sat here last Friday unpackaging it, remember? And we were like saying all the big names and reading all the ingredients, and we were asking what this was. Was Xavier on at the time? He's our professor here. He's the scientist that always knows the ingredients. And so we were all kind of like talking about it last Friday. And so we kind of felt assured, but maybe we overspoke and they just didn't like that because some people just really are protein sensitive. And so we just wanted to be accurate because you know that we are very accurate when we put out our videos. We give lots of information, lots of talks, lots of stories. Those stories were funny, and they just don't land funny twice. So hope you guys saw the first one.
Kid sister, literally, like, seriously, thank God there's 2 of us because, like, the person we were dealing with, she was so nice. She was so nice. But we were both on the phone, and literally, like, you were trying to, like, be calm and, like, trying to appease her, and like we were trying to talk it out because I was like, can we just pin a comment? Can we just pin a comment? Like, look how many views this has. Look, like there was over 150 comments already on the video.
My eyeshadow looked so good.
Like the aesthetic, I'm like the comments, the views in a day. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with this video. I was literally pacing the floor,
You're
just
like, Mom,
so mad.
There's already hashtags. They're like, open the door and fall out. And I'm like, what does that mean?
Mad.
I thought it was the hashtag from the summer, you know, where people were like in your fields. And I thought that I said, open the door and fall out. I said, where people open up the front door and they fall out. And she was like, no, Mom, what you said, when you get into an accident, open the door and fall off the car. And I'm like, oh, she goes, my hashtags are already being made about the video. And I'm like, oh, well, hope you saw the video and all the jokes I had in the video.
And then I think another issue was the fact that they sent us our products, but our products didn't come with the wooden spoon. But we made do with like a little plastic white thing, and they were like, no, we want the wooden spoon in the video.
Realizing that
we
it was
didn't
supposed
get
to.
one.
Yeah.
And then the issue with the foam not coming out. Apparently, there's no alcohol in it, and I guess foams that have alcohol in them, it comes out like foamier. So now we have to explain that in the new video. That's why everyone's video is coming out like watery and weird looking. Like there's a reason for that. And you were just so calm and professional. I was just sitting there mad. Yeah. I was just so upset.
Yeah, you were. You were pulling out your hair, jumping up and down in place.
Because you kept trying, like, you were like to the woman, like, how about this? How about this? You're like, I'm trying to appease you. I'm trying to appease our followers. I'm trying to appease Taylor, who's having a fit, pacing the floor right now. Like, I was so upset.
We feed off of each other because I figured, like, you were at your wit's end and you had been pushed too far at that point, so somebody's got to have some sense. So when you, like, go off the deep end, then I've got to be the one to remain calm. If we both go off the deep end, nothing's going to get done.
And that's why that was the day we had to film Alikay treatment. So when we were talking about the water bottle, and you were like, today's not the day, basically, that, like, she's not the one, like, because we had just been through, like, we had been on the phone with Curls, and, like, I was just not having it. I was like, I was just not having it. But yeah, so we're actually refilming the video tomorrow. Wish us luck, because that bamboo protein treatment has to go back into my hair tomorrow. But at least for those of you who saw the first video and our results, sometimes you get bomb results from a product once and then you get it again and it's busted.
Right.
So we'll see if this product can be consistent, because it was good.
I liked it.
It was good.
Well, my hair loves protein anyway. So,
yeah, I mean, mine doesn't, and I love the results.
Right.
I love the results, so I hope we get them again.
Yeah, but no, I don't mind being accurate and doing it over again, because to me it's just content, you know, and we have to. I was sorry that we had to take the original one down, because I thought that we did a fantastic job. You guys thought that we did a fantastic job. It was very thorough, but it was wrong. You know, the information that we put out there, it was just too much stressing of protein, and they really didn't want to stress the protein to that degree.
Yeah.
So,
which I think the only reason it was stressed so much is because I'm protein sensitive, so I was like, I don't know what this is about to do right now, and so that's why we kept talking about it. And yeah, and she was like, you know, that would be ridiculous if the whole line had protein in it, like every step. That's a lot of protein. And I'm like, well, that's kind of what I thought, but.
And then she said, how many people really read the pinned comments, which is true. No, I kind of sort of don't. When I go to certain channels that I like, when I watch my crime channels, I never really read the pinned comments or anything that extra that they have to say. They have to actually, you know, walk me through. Don't forget to look in the description box or whatever for, you know, some certain content. So I'll go and look at it then. But I
Me
never
too,
really.
Ari. Praying that doesn't come out busted. Yeah, because I don't want us to sound like robots or a commercial. Like, if you saw the first video, that was our first impression. That was our thought. We liked the products. We thought they were great. But I don't want to be like, you know, basically, here's this product. And, like, we sound like we're running a commercial. Like, I still want us to sound like us. I still want us to review. Hopefully, you can find some new anecdotes. Because, like, those ones were so good. The one with the car and people minding their business. Like, the story was so funny.
I know, seriously. Like, really? I mean, whoever saw the first one, and I told the story about getting into an accident. I lived in California at the time. I came back to Connecticut to visit my family that's back here. I'm from Connecticut, so my family was here, and I visited it and rented a car. And it was the very last day. And when you rent a car, only certain people are supposed to drive, the ones that rent the car, okay? And so I let my friend drive the car and got into an accident, of course, all right? And so then at that point, I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I didn't want it to show up on the police report, okay? Because I forgot the insurance that we had. I forgot that we bought like that extra just in case you get into an accident. And so I just wanted it to be safe, and I just kind of wanted to be in the driver's seat when the police showed up. So we just kind of did like a switcheroo. And somebody nosy, minding my business and not theirs. Seriously, like, I didn't see it. Okay, I didn't see the person, seriously, just standing across the street, just like watching. I was so blindsided when the police officer came over to the car and, like, you know, like what went on here. And then here this woman come practically with a bathrobe and rollers. Like, excuse me, officer. She goes, they switched seats. I'm like, mind your business. I was thinking, like, seriously, mind your business. You seriously waited for the cops to come. Like, what did that bring you? Like, what did that do for you? Like, mind your business. And so, at that point.
Car crash, Catherine.
Right. At that point, like, I was caught out, I guess you would say. And so I said, yeah, we did switch. And so then he's like, so who was actually the real driver? And I'm like, she was.
A big nosed woman.
Yeah, and so they're like, oh God, the cop didn't really care. It's almost like when you're a child and you're tattling on your sibling and the parent's like, okay, like, get out of my face. Like, mommy, so-and-so did something. Like, the parent really doesn't care. So it had nothing to do with the cop. If anybody would have cared, it would have been the rent-a-car place. All right? So he's just like, oh, I'm just going to put down that, you know, that you were the driver, whatever. Like, it bought that woman nothing. So mind your business.
She just wasted her time.
She really wasted her time. Right?
Yeah, TV5. As I said, we're influencers, but we're also consumers. So they really didn't give us a lot to go on with the line, and so I took from it that the whole thing had protein. That's literally what that's what I took from it. And then after we put the video out, I've been noticing they've been rolling more information out about the product, which will definitely help us speak on it this time around. Because like the bamboo protein treatment can be used 4 different ways. I didn't know that.
We didn't know that either.
The mousse can be used like 6 different ways. Didn't know that.
We kind of didn't like that fact that when we put ours out first and we started seeing more information about it, we're like, we didn't know that. We wish we would have known that to tell our audience how this protein leave-in can be used. So we kind of didn't appreciate that either. So yeah, so there was kind of a few things. And I am such a detailed person. I don't like to do half-baked work, as I call it.
Yeah.
So I didn't appreciate not knowing, and I kept going to their Instagram. I kept going to, it wasn't on their website. I kept going to their Instagram,
Yep.
and that's the only place. Then I started going to Google. There was nothing on there except, green is the new black, or black is the new green.
Kate Pagan, we will be saying in the video that this is our second time doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Because, I mean, people have seen the first one, because that was my biggest thing. I said, because at first they were like, you should edit the video. I'm like, we don't edit our videos. Like, you'll see there's no skips and dips and only when I'm like, then please keep watching, and we'll be back, like, bye, and like, we're back, these are our results. Those are literally the only 2 skips you will see in all of our videos. Maybe some of our earlier ones there's some skips, but basically our videos there's 2 skips in the videos from when we're like, please keep watching, and these are our results. Like, that's it. I was like, so if we go back and edit that video and there'll be like a skip, 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 I'm like, no. Like, we're not doing that.
Someone said one time, let me give you guys some help. They said you need to edit your videos, and I'm like, if only that guy knew. We purposely don't edit the video. To me, it just looks shady. It's like, what did they take out? What did they say? What happened? So one time we were watching a video, I'm like, why does it keep jumping and jumping and jumping?
I'm like, that's an edit.
I'm like, what's an edit? Like when I first came on YouTube, I didn't know what an edit was, and you're like, that's when they like cut something out and paste something, and I'm like, I wonder what they're hiding. What did they say? What happened there? I did not like edits, and I still don't. I don't like the look of it. It looks just shady to me. So whatever I say, it goes through. That's it. So that's what you said when I was acting like all crazy about my memory, and I couldn't. You're like, you better get it straight. You said, it
but
stays.
they were like, I don't really know. We were supposed to say all this. But we were like, I mean, our followers are our followers. They're gonna ask, like, where to go, what happened. They're gonna want to know. So all of a sudden, we just take the video down and pop up with a new video. It's like, well, what happened to the first one? So that's what happened to the first one. We were inaccurate. I don't know. Some of our facts weren't on. We didn't have all the facts. Now we have a lot more information. So we're gonna do this again.
I think we were overzealous because of the protein aspect of it. That because you're protein sensitive, and we know that a lot of our followers care about ingredients.
Yeah.
We just kind of like really stress that point.
Although I did insert pictures of the ingredients, which we never really do. Like the bottles, like the back of the bottles were popping up. I saw Marnie Clark ask. They're 8-ounce bottles. I believe they're all 8 ounces.
They almost look like that kind of. What's that smoothie that they sell in Stuhlm's? That high price smoothie and that
Naked.
Naked. They're like the size of Naked smoothies. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, so we're refilming that tomorrow, and it should be going out like early next week. Hopefully, I don't know. It depends on how fast they review it, I guess. I guess that's what happens when you do collabs with companies. They review your stuff. So it must be reviewed. But then I'm like, well, what happens if they don't like it? Like, you film a whole thing, you send it like, here it is. It's like, well, we don't like this, we don't like this. You got to go back and re-edit it. Like, I just feel like that's so odd. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it is what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be happening. At that point, probably just be like, okay.
Like, we can't. We're not the ones.
Like I said, you guys laughed when I said, you said, they're not supposed to Google. We're supposed to be giving the information. I'm like, people know how to Google stuff.
Oh, you know what else they said? They said that instead of refilming, we could take that video, shrink it down to a 1-minute Instagram video, and that would be that. I was like, we're not known for Instagram videos.
I said a release this big,
yeah,
at Christmas time, Curls hasn't done anything, and they come out with this green collection, and then MADCURLS gets their hands on it, and we have a silent video
an Instagram video.
I'm like,
first of all, like,
that's not even our style.
I want the views and the video on our channel. I was like, that's something we're getting out of it too. It's what everybody's searching for right now. This brand new curls line. I'm like, and now we're gonna take it and slap it on Instagram, like, for 1 minute. I was like, absolutely not.
Yeah. I know. I hate those 1-minute things. I just never really got the knack of it because I have too much to say for 1 minute, and I can't talk. All I can do is just smile. That doesn't work for me.
The bush to the right of you. This? The tree?
The tree?
This is our Christmas,
tree.
We tried to have it in the screen, but it didn't really work out.
On, let's just turn. This was the start of the show. Hold on.
Marnie Clark. You followed Marnie Clark today on Insta, and she said she felt special.
Yes, I did.
You were following?
Yes, like way early in the morning. I told you guys I come like a thief in the night.
All right, Mom, I'll do it. I can't trust you.
Okay,
With
all
the
right.
tripod, just makes me very nervous with the equipment.
Yeah, I get very nervous with the equipment too.
Just no touching the equipment. Here's our tree.
Yep, I started looking to see who's following me and who I'm not following. I'm like, oh, okay, when I'm up late at night, there's the tree.
Some of our tree.
Last week, we all decorated. That's the MAD tree. And there was the final ornament, the receipt that all y'all bought the Christmas tree.
At the top of the tree.
I didn't make it country yet. We're too busy doing ornaments.
I know. Hold on. I'm about to get the heater. My feet are freezing.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't feel my toes.
And I'm such a crafty person, and I was like loving all week long, just creating, and towards the end you got better. You started creating, but initially you weren't sewing.
So much sewing, it's not even funny.
You got really good at the end. I was very proud of you.
Yeah.
In the beginning, no duty did you like. Okay, first I'd like sew on the buttons. You didn't want to do that. Then iron. You didn't want to iron. What else did I have you do?
I messed up. No, because you had like certain ways you wanted to do things, and I was just like very nervous. You were like, "Don't mess up." And then, I started to learn like every piece has a part. Like these are the ornaments. Like an example, like you want it, like the hanging thing on a certain way.
Yeah.
You wanted the buttons sewn on a certain way. You wanted everything, and I was just like nervous. And then, you know, towards
but
the end,
not so scripted. I said it's supposed to be country. It's supposed to be like thought of but not thought about. It's supposed to look like a child did, kind of. It's supposed to be very unthought. It's just very. I said, I'm so sick of that word. You keep saying primitive.
Primitive.
What does it mean? What does
Everything.
it mean?
It was. We were at Walmart like late, like picking up some things like for the ornaments, and you were just like, I just want everything primitive. I'm like, that is your new vocabulary word. I'm like, stop saying primitive. Like, I was so sick of that word.
Nicole Ford, everybody. Well, LoriAnne Wesley on Facebook is me. People have been finding me. That's where all the action is, I say. Is that not where the action is, guys?
Sharon D. Johnson says rustic rather than primitive.
Rustic. Okay, I like that. Yep. Like that. So that's the look I was going for. So I said it doesn't have to be perfect. Like you were like freaking out. Like I'm like, is this tied right? Is this not tied right? I'm like, it doesn't have to be. There is no right way of doing anything. It's just kind of old fashioned.
I did enjoy the sewing though. I really got into like the sewing.
You did.
Yeah. Except for the gingerbread man. The gingerbread man had way too many buttons on it. And it had like 4 buttons and... Oh, and you even wanted that done differently. Because like you had to take the thread all the way to the back, but you literally wanted like no thread showing. I'm like, how do I take it to the back but not show thread? It was like a method
in the back.
to the madness.
Yeah, you have to hide it in between the layers.
Yeah. Which you had to teach me how to do that.
But you caught on very good. And so, yeah. So they were all handmade, so that's why I think I put a notice on Facebook today where all the action is that they will be shipped tomorrow morning off to the post office. We go because we literally every single day we were putting in 4 or 5 hours a day.
You made it seem like when you came up with the idea, like, you know, let's do this, and then we made the little video and we did it, and you guys came flooding in with orders. You were like, no big deal, boom, boom, boom. No. We've been up all day, every day, in between filming, in between eating and sleeping and
okay, well, let me put I forgot.
It was a lot.
My memory, okay, I forgot that I was much younger then.
Yeah, no.
All right, so I think the ones that we have on a tree say 2004. So that was 14 years ago. So if I'm 51, 14 years ago would have been what I would have been 36. Yeah, 36. Oh, that's a huge difference.
D-Curly, we're still taking orders. We're still taking orders, even though they're handmade. Like now that we have the rhythm going, now it's kind of like a circuit.
And we did extras.
Yeah,
and we've cut like
assembly
layers.
line. Like we got it down now. Like I think we got like 6 more orders today or something, and I'm like, okay, boom, boom, boom. Tomorrow we're gonna lay them out. Boom, boom, boom. We got this. So like we're still taking orders. People are still ordering them. But they're handmade. Everything is handmade. Everything is cut out by hand. No sewing machine. Sewn by hand.
Sewn by hand.
Stenciled by hand. Like So it was all by hand. Mostly my hand.
Yeah, mostly your hand. Yes, after I gave you the template. So
I saw you over there like struggling to sew, like your hand and your eyeballs, and I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna have to do all the sewing. Like I feel I'm gonna have to do all this. And you would like I'm not where I used to be anymore. The pile next to me of like the ornaments, and I had my needle and thread, and I had my buttons, and I'm like, I guess I'm the sewer, and I was just sitting there. If you follow my mom on Facebook, she had like pictures, like one I'm just like asleep. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was just like asleep in the chair, like mid sewing, like.
Oh, fake guys, I wasn't moved by that. You guys were moved. Like, oh, like let that girl go to sleep. Nope, chop, chop. There's work to be done. Okay. Mad Sweatshop.
Bye, Gadget Girl.
Yes.
Yeah, seriously, the Mad Sweatshop.
Good night, Gadget Girl.
And then I'm like working, and I'm like, no, what are you doing? You're like, I'm organizing. I'm doing this. I'm doing like, why am I the only one sitting here like sewing and doing stuff? What are you doing?
I have the design, and I have an eye for color and the look. Yeah, because they all look very like specific. Yeah. So that's my forte.
The CURLMIX giveaway ends Sunday. So Sunday you have until I guess 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to enter, and then we pick the winners at 4. and then post them.
Watching from Brazil.
Whoa.
Lorf, is it Newson?
Curls in the Making said, Tay, your hair is bomb. Thank you. This is day 4, the Alikay wash and go. This is like my ideal wash and go.
Yeah.
I love curl definition. I love elongation. I love the elongated look. So the curls wash and go was like really bomb, but it had my hair like more full and shorter. I like it when my hair can be longer, but still curly. And so that Alikay is such a shocker.
Because when I refreshed it, I can see right here this part. Hold on, put this on my little chair here. I can see it definitely is elongating because it's causing this part that I always try to cross the hair over because I don't like it, but it's definitely elongating my hair. I just need it to be shorter and fuller. I'm seriously about ready to take some scissors and just start cutting pieces because what's the difference? It's curly. Like nobody's gonna really tell the difference. It just needs to be just chopped. It just needs to be chopped right there, just to because see how it's just fall. It's just too long and hanging. I want it to be short and full again, and no complaint about the products because I love the lightness and the fluffiness and the softness, but it's just way too long.
Marnie Clark, the giveaway is not international. Curls is shipping the products, and I don't believe they ship internationally.
CURLMIX?
CURLMIX. Sorry, CURLMIX. Yeah. I don't believe CURLMIX ships internationally. Yeah, so some of these giveaways like are being run. Like the companies are agreeing, like once we pick our winners, to send the products to you guys. So it depends on how their shipping goes and what they do. So if they don't ship internationally, then the giveaway can't be international because they're shipping.
Dee, you're currently cutting your hair. How are you doing that? Are you picking it up curl by curl, layer by layer?
TV5, we did refresh with Alikay products. I used the refresher spray and I put a little bit more Curl Delight. I just kind of ran that through, picked up some frizzy pieces and just kind of smoothed it with Curl Delight. You completely re-wet your hair.
I went back old school the way I used to. For whatever reason, I think because it had been like 4 days and I knew I was coming on live tonight and I just kind of wanted my hair to start fresh again, but I did not wash it, co-wash it or anything. I literally just went back, wet my hair, soaking wet again, and then literally just went through my hair with the lemon leave-in and the curling delight, and just started all over again, and the oil at the end.
Jermaine Ortiz, yeah, we're drooling over Alikay too. We definitely want to do more videos this week. I was like, I want to do another treatment of Alikays this week, and I want to do another styler. So you guys might see back-to-back Alikay videos again this week. I want to dive more into this line.
Oh yeah, I said normally like we'll be in a video and you'll use one thing and I'll use another. I'm like, no way. So we are going to
treatment was
drag
so good
this
though.
out.
That treatment was so good. It's like one of the best I've used in a long time. For Treatment Tuesday, like that was a really, really good deep conditioner.
Yeah, I really like that.
The product.
I can't wait to try the sage and honey. That will be next Treatment Tuesday.
Yeah. And then there are others. I know a lot of people have been talking about the pink, the aloe gel. I think it's like pink. People were talking about that.
We have the gel.
Yeah, someone used the Dulce. I saw on the Alikay page the Dulce with the gel.
Yeah, there's I think there's a learning curve with that. I think somebody said that they haven't figured it out either, and neither did I. My hair, I think it was last Friday I had it in. My hair was dry, and I haven't figured it out yet, but I will figure it out. But I want to try. Every time I go to the site, I keep seeing something new. So now the oil that we have already, that little 4-ounce oil, was called the Argan Silken or something, and then I saw something Is it pomegranate? Pomegranate. You said, you know where I got that.
She always calls pomegranate. I'm like, where did you get that?
I don't know.
Where did you get pomegranate?
I have no idea.
And you say it dead serious. What?
Dead serious.
I think the Mael video. The Mael honey.
I did.
Throughout the video, like pomegranate.
It must be my New England accent.
Mom, pomegrane's not New England. Pomegranate.
It's just wrong.
It's just wrong. And you really say, you said today, I'm like, can you not? Like, I'm like, pomegranate. I'm like, where'd you get that?
Somebody asked the other day, was it a New England accent? Because I said shine, you said sheen. And they said, one said shine and one said sheen. Is it a New England accent? So we had to play that part back again. And no, I think shine and sheen are interchangeable, right? Like shine is like, there's like a sheen to a shine.
On the package, though, I think it was the Curls video. On the package, though, it does say add sheen. Add sheen.
Okay.
It says add sheen on it.
And I said I was looking for shine. But I didn't mean to say, I wasn't trying to say sheen. I was saying shine. So I'm not saying that shine
so
was sheen.
Just like cocoa instead of coconut. You were like, what is it? You're like cocoa and hibiscus? And I'm like, coconut. You were like, what?
Oh,
And I'm like,
Coco.
coconut. I'm like, you said cocoa. You're like, no, I didn't. I'm like, roll the video back. I'm like, cocoa and hibiscus, cocoa and hibiscus, cocoa and hibiscus.
I really didn't say it. Very, very rarely am I wrong, but yes, folks, I was wrong in that video. And you just played it for all that it's worth.
Yeah, I was like, cocoa. You were like, what?
Yes, the moment was iconic. I agree, Annabella.
So funny.
I couldn't believe it when you did it.
You got all loud. You're like, no, I didn't.
Because
Like,
you always do
did.
all the editing, and they're like, okay, you ready to watch the video? And I'm like, yes. And then when you got to that part, you're like, okay, this part is really, really funny. You kept like trying to prep me. You're like, wait till you see it. And when I saw it, I was not amused.
I was just dying, and you were like, really? I'm like, really? That's why I think in the giveaway video, the CURLMIX one, we were like, we left the blooper in. We were like, coming to a Mother's Day video near you. I'm like, no, it's coming to them now. We're gonna leave it in.
I
It's
know.
coming to them now.
And what did we say in the beginning?
Oh,
I was
because
cleaning the lipstick off my teeth.
No.
That was initially.
We were like, and then we were like, wave, and I'm like, oh wait, hold on. I'm like, because we had the MADCURLS shirts on, and I'm like, oh, your shirt's not showing. You're like, yeah. You were like, oh, we gotta promote ourselves because no one else is gonna promote us.
If you don't
or
promote
something.
yourself, nobody else will. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I said, don't leave that in there. And then you're like, nope, it stays. You said I told you about everything staying from here on out, so you better behave. And she kept it in.
I totally kept it in.
Yeah.
And you were like, coming to a Mother's Day video. I'm like, nope, it's coming to them now.
I remind, let me see, Adriana of so much of her mama. See, I think you just kind of like lose all sense of discretion because we just live too long to care about the nonsense. Who cares? I just say what I say, mean what I say, and say what I mean. That's it.
Yeah.
It's so refreshing. Wait till y'all turn 50, or for those that are 50, don't you agree? Like, it's even better than like your 30s and 40s. Like 50, there's a certain sense of freedom. Like you're just not bothered. Seriously, hashtag not bothered, never bothered. You just can't. That's why you guys probably didn't recognize me a few weeks ago when I was bothered. I seriously was bothered because you saw that that pain was deep. It ran really deep because I was bothered. Very rarely am I bothered. But no, I was extremely
You never
bothered.
cry.
Never cry.
So when you cry, it's like serious because you never cry. I'm a cry. I'll cry
Even
at
as
the
a
drop
child,
of a hat.
I didn't
You don't
cry. Like my mother would like, you know, back in the day, you got spankings and still today you get spankings. Anyway, at least in this household you did. But anyway, so my mother didn't play like she spanked, and I refused to cry because I didn't want to give her, in my opinion, the satisfaction that she was like disciplining, hurting me. And so I would say, and like finally she would just have to stop because she said she'd kill me because like I just would not cry. I refused to cry. Like I was not giving her, that big bully, okay, the satisfaction. She was hurting me, so I'd sit right there. I wouldn't shed a tear. My sister saw the belt coming, and she started running and screaming and crying. I'm like, nothing happened yet. At least let some action take place, okay? They all acted accordingly. Never me, okay? So, yeah.
Speaking of unbothered people, did any of you guys see that clip that was running from President Bush's funeral of when Trump came in and Hillary Clinton's face was just dead forward? That's all I kept seeing on the timeline like that whole day was that video reel of like him like saying hi to Obama and Michelle or whatever, and they were just like, she was just like boom, like she was not budging, her face was just staring straight ahead, and people were like, that's how I mind my business, that's my level of unbothered. It was so just, oh, that clip got me.
Yeah, Sharon,
She
like,
was not bothered.
50 plus, we just have no time for, she said, BS. We just don't. It's just, we've seen too much, been through too much, and things are just not that important. So yeah, so if I do shed a tear, it was near and dear to my heart, and I think it just caught me so off guard that it was so like penetrating, like in my spirit, like it had become such a part of me. I didn't really realize how much it had become a part of me until I started like messing up and forgetting lines, and it must have been like a culmination that finally, even though it didn't look like it, right? Because we were all like having fun.
That,
and
like
laughing.
I said that live was one of our best lives. We were doing our hair, we were making jokes, you were showing them how I was like cooking the Thanksgiving food with my hat and scarf on. We were laughing.
We were
talking about relationships, big nose husbands, and like then all of a sudden you just cracked, and I was like,
yeah,
what's going on? And you guys were like, what's going on?
I know. And I'm like, I felt like I fell off of a horse. I said I have to get back on, and like now, if I don't go back in front of the camera, I never will. It'll just, you know, so I had to. So I'm like, just let it roll. Put the camera on, and let's just start talking. So you couldn't plan things like that. You know, I'm just like, you know, we just have to be owed to our audience. You know, normally, you know, we tell them everything. We're on point, and all of a sudden, like, I get up, I walk away. I'm talking from the door, acting all touched.
Acting crazy. Acting touched.
And then I come back trying to be brave. I'm like, no, I want to say goodbye to them. And I come back and I'm like all teary-eyed. I want to say goodbye. And I know that I would be worried sick about one of my favorite YouTubers if they were like having like a nervous breakdown like right before my very eyes. So I'm like, what's going on? Like I watch them all the time. That's so unfair. How selfish of them, you know? So so I said, no, we owe it to them. We have to explain.
Marnie Clark said, I'm 19 and can't wait to be unbothered in the future. I'm 25 and I can't wait to be unbothered in the future. I'm getting there though. Under your tutelage, like I try.
My tutelage, I love it.
Under your tutelage, I try not to be bothered, but sometimes I'm bothered.
Yeah.
Like on the phone with Curls, like you were like not bothered. Like you were just so calm and level, and I was just completely bothered. Like I get bothered. I do get bothered, but I try not to be bothered.
Yeah.
But
I try not to let you be bothered.
Yeah.
Like we'll be driving down the street and maybe like by accident we might cut somebody off, somebody might cut us off, and then you look to see the backlash to see if they're gonna stick their middle finger up or they're gonna roll down the window and yell. I'm like, don't even look, like nobody cares, nobody's bothered with what they think. Okay, so we cut them off by accident. Okay, nobody got hurt. Okay, just keep moving. Worst things could happen. Okay, keep moving. Nobody's bothered. All right, like, but you look like all kind of like oh my God, they're gonna yell. I'm like, nobody cares. Nobody's bothered. Okay, so yeah, you're doing very good under my tutelage.
Yeah, I try to be bothered. Yes, I try. Sometimes I'm just like bothered.
Yeah.
And
yes.
Because what's that saying? You were like, you're like, can't be bothered. You were like, because if you start your day bothered, you end your day bothered. That's what they're saying in the house. If you end your day bothered, you start your next day bothered. Like, you can never be bothered.
You can't be bothered.
Ever.
Yes.
You start it in the morning, you'll be bothered at night. If you're bothered at night, you'll be bothered the next morning, so you just can't ever be bothered.
Because
You'll
there's
constantly
so many
be bothered.
serious things. Well, you think you could really get all tied up on little things. You know, and I saw something the other day on Facebook that said, will it really matter? They said, either was it 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 years from now. So, like, don't, like, let yourself get all worked up about something. Some things I could be so passionate about. Even things last year around this time. Oh, my gosh, was I bothered? I'm like, it really, really was bothering me. And now, like, a year, like, if I only knew last year this time. I only knew how things would be different this year. Like, I wouldn't invest so much time and energy in things.
I know, don't you wish you could just get, like, a peek? Like, into the future? Like,
I don't know.
Just, like, a little bit, like, you know, is this person going to be here next year? Like, is this worth the energy, this situation, this person, this whatever this is? Like,
no,
I don't know. I love a peek.
Living, and I wouldn't want a peek. I wouldn't want, sometimes they say if you could read people's minds, would you want to? I don't know. I don't want to know what people have to say about me. I can just imagine.
I wouldn't want that. Yeah.
Yeah, I can just imagine and not bothered. I don't care what they think about me, okay? I really don't. So, no, I don't want to guess what somebody's saying. I wish I could see a peek into my future. Really, Danielle? Like,
just a little
peek. 50s are fab, right? Sonia Neal, they are. I thought my 40s, like, I just really felt like nothing could top my 40s, especially like 41. 41 to me, if I could just stop the clock right there at 41. Something about that 41 to me. Oh, 41? I just thought I looked the best. For you guys that are friends with me on Facebook, that picture of me, that's my grandmother, okay? I'm always quoting my grandmother. So that picture of me right next to my grandmother, that's my grandmother. Do we not look alike? We definitely act alike, okay? But that was me at 41, aside from the busted hair, okay, straightened hair, but relaxed hair. Okay, it's getting on my nerves.
Is it this tree?
I don't know what it is.
There's like these little bugs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aside from the relaxed hair, that was me at 41, and that to me was the perfect age. But then as I got into my 50s, granted there are more, say, symptoms. Number one, because of my MS, but just number two, I just think just age, like your eyes, you know, can't see. You know, can't really hear all that much. Probably a lot of things I don't need to hear and see. Okay, so, you know, I'm not bothered.
What's that one time in the video you were like, certain things like I can't remember. You were like, it's probably not even worth remembering if I can't remember it.
Yeah, I'm like, it's probably not even worth it. You know, I used to rack my brain. Oh my God, I'm losing my memory. Oh my God, I can't remember things. And then one day I said, you know what? I probably don't need to remember some of these things because it'll probably make me mad all over again. So that's just like God clearing my mind.
2019 is going to have to be the year of like being unbothered. That's the goal we should all try to achieve, is by the end of 2019, like not being bothered.
Yes.
Being less bothered.
Guys, at midnight, hashtag not bothered.
Not bothered.
Not bothered. Okay, the year of me being not bothered. All right, we just really can't be bothered.
We can't be bothered. Because seriously.
You know,
if you're bothered by
if you
one,
have to
you're
cut
always
your
gonna be
hair big chop, then we just big chop. It grows back, okay? if we get into a car accident or our car gets stolen out of our driveway, it shall return, okay? Not bothered, all right? Yes, just lots of things. Can't be bothered.
Can't be bothered.
Great goal, not bothered.
Or at least maybe
Right.
not letting it consume you,
Doris
because
Banks.
when we were making our ornaments, we went back to like some of the first videos we did in 2018, and all during 2018 we were going through what we shared with you like recently, like that whole year. Any videos you've seen November 2017 through basically all of our videos, like we were going through it.
Yeah.
So, and I'm like, we were still laughing and joking and whatever. Like, that's basically unbothered. It's like the situation's still there, but you can't allow yourself to be consumed and be bothered.
You have to think past it. You have to dig deep. You have to really dig deep and move forward, move past your experiences, your circumstances. I think at the time I was just so appreciative and so grateful that I had something in my life to occupy myself, because my life was just a roller coaster ride. And I think I was just so grateful to have the channel, to have you, that you reached back. You just didn't take success for yourself, but you really reached back and you brought your mother along, and you didn't have to do it. You know, because I haven't really seen anybody else that has done that, you know, what a risk, you know, because you're a beautiful young girl and you had hair, you had all that it took to have a successful channel.
I had hair.
And you, and you really reached back and bought your mother. You knew I had no skill set. You knew I didn't do YouTube videos. You knew I love to talk. I did bring that to the table, okay, into the channel. But
which
that was about it.
Which at first was a rub.
Yeah.
Because I was not a talker.
Yeah, and you're like, you're gonna have to wrap this up, and then but you guys fought for my talking time. You're like, let LoriAnne go rogue, let LoriAnne do what she needs to do, and then it started evolving. You guys helped create the channel throughout the year, because it was a point where, and I think one time I was crying because you kept like, you wouldn't let me do what I said. I'm good at what I do, and what I do is talk. Just please let me talk.
Yeah.
And you were like, Ma.
I think I was trying to make our channel like everybody else's channel. I'm like, Mom, I know YouTube. I'm like, these 30-minute videos aren't flying on YouTube. Like, they're not gonna fly. But like, I wasn't really seeing like, that's, you know, that's what makes our channel stand out, or makes our channel different. Like, we have to be different amongst all the other, you know, natural hair channels that are going around. I'm like, we can't be like everybody else. And I guess, you know, the mother-daughter duo, the talking, the stories, the anecdotes, like all of that, that's what makes our channel.
And you guys framed it, like you kind of gave it like a personality. You said you come there not only for the hair, but for the wisdom pieces. Things that you take for granted, girl, because you get it all the time. But they appreciate me. Okay.
Everyone's loving it. They're saying New Year's resolution, not bothered. Look at all the hashtags, not bothered. That's what we're doing 2019, y'all.
When is
So you have a few more weeks to be bothered, because come 2019, we're all going to try not to be bothered.
Yeah, we just can't be bothered.
Can't be bothered.
My nerves can't take the botheredness. Just can't. Lori goes rogue, yes. I was always going rogue. You had to reel me in. I went rogue so
I know
many
you really
times.
got your day in the sun, though, when I went rogue with them highlights.
Yes. Yeah,
You were so mad. I'm
For
like,
those that are new.
I'm like, Mom, are you mad? You're like, I am furious. I really thought we were going to get a discount. It wouldn't, like, what was it? It was like 300. It was something ridiculous. And you came back and you were like,
treating
you were so mad. I was so scared.
That was back in March, right?
March-ish,
and you still had pretty much control of the channel. Bossing, shutting me down. But that time when you took full advantage of my generosity, that's when the party was on.
Ma, I
the
didn't
tables
know,
turned,
Ma.
and I started getting control of the channel because you owed me big time.
And
so
I was just sitting there, a full head of highlights.
I used to sit on my side like a little mouse saying nothing, just ever so grateful to be there. But guys, once you took advantage, no, then I came into my own. I'm like, okay,
the bill went
rules
from
have
like
changed.
$90 to like $300, and like I was like, oh my God. Like I really didn't know that was gonna happen when I came back, and you like basically said like the amount under your breath with your teeth clenched, and then you sat across me while like she was rinsing out the bleach in my hair, and I sat up, and I'm like, Ma, are you mad? You're like, I am furious. You were, the vlog got cut short. You were so mad.
Because I thought they were pick up a piece of hair and just paint a little highlight on it, pick up it, but you bought the full slab. She offered it when we got there, and I don't think you really realized what the price, and neither did I.
I didn't.
And she painted your whole head. Okay, you look like the Tin Man coming out there with the amount of highlights. They were just layers and layers, big slab. That's why it's full slab.
Full
okay,
slab.
Big slab. Like, you know how like you get like a little piece of like a square of tinfoil, and then they pick a piece of hair and put the tinfoil here and paint a little bit on. They took like a whole blanket, okay, put the whole blanket under here, and then slathered
not a blanket.
down all the highlights, okay? And you seriously look like the Tin Man. Girl, post the picture. And I couldn't believe it, okay? So then they said, Lori, would you like to, pay for the bill so we could close because we were like the last ones there? And I'm like, sure. So I went to the front just to pay so that they could leave, and we were going to be the last ones out of there. And when I paid, I about died, okay?
And then you had to do a tip too, girl. Like, it was just...
When I came back, I said, I am furious. I said, I am livid. I am
Literally,
mad.
I think we ate ramen for like 2 weeks after that. Like, we starved. We had nothing. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. And so that was, but after that, I said, now I'm going to be taking control of the channel. I said, I get a week of my own. And then that's when I brought the bouginess to the channel.
Yep, the
rules changed, all that bossiness ended. I now had more control, and it's been going that way ever since. So that's what does the Bible say?
All things work together for the good of those that love the Lord.
For those that are called according to His purpose.
Yeah.
So,
but seriously, like, because you really don't get mad at me. And,
Yeah.
No, you were mad, and it was like one of those times where I basically wanted to ride on the roof.
Tree.
I did not want to be in swinging distance. I was very scared.
Yeah, it was like a tree. I was just gonna like girls' day out, just like a little tree, just a little highlights, okay? But you took it when you got there. No, just acting like I wasn't even here. Yes, I'll have the full. It wasn't called full slap. It was called like the full.
Because what happened was
It's called full or partial.
I showed her a picture. I'm like, this is what I want. She's like, okay, this is a full. And then she was like, do you want a full? And then I looked at you.
Like, why not?
Like, yeah. I was like,
I'll take the full.
Do the full. Like, yeah. And I thought it was gonna be the full for like the price, and then like I don't think she was really amused by our video, and calling it the full slap, and all you guys in the comments like #full slap. She was not amused. But
I've been with Christine for 15 years. She doesn't mind.
No, she knows us. She has a cute new space now.
Yeah,
Very
she
cute.
does.
Very cute little salon.
Yeah.
We were saying all to say what?
We were saying all that to say
how I thought because like we
control.
were in social media or whatever, like I would get like the full slab for the partial slab price, but apparently the price that she gave us was a discount, and it was just a mess.
Yeah.
It was just a mess,
And so then we came home.
I didn't know.
So people that are getting highlights, you said, what do you do? So I actually had the Camille Rose Algae Renew conditioner. I was putting it in my hair. As a matter of fact, I made the Camille Rose page because I was showing how after my highlights, I was putting it in and I was waving at the camera and all of that. So then you just really took your hair back.
You ended up on the Camille Rose page.
I did. That's what I said.
Yeah.
And you basically went out the salon like this because you
I
just
didn't even get to put deep conditioner in my hair. I just wanted to basically hide my hair. And then when I got home, I was in the bathroom like just trying to like tend to my hair, and you just came in standing there, and my hair was just so bright and vibrant, and yours was so
and mine
dark.
Looked like it. Actually, when I went back to the pictures, the older pictures look more highlighted than the new ones. The new ones, for some reason, my hair got darker. There was no dimension.
You were standing in the bathroom. You were like, you were just staring at me, and you were like, if I could afford the full slab, I would have got it for myself.
There your hair was just popping with highlights, and mine, not only did it take away the few that I had, it didn't add any. My hair looked like it looked darker, and I kept saying, "Is it me? Is it me?" I'm like, did my hair go darker? Did the toning like tone over like the highlights that I once had? They were very sparse, but I said I should have just left well enough alone. That's what I get for vanity. Okay, this is what I get. And every time I looked in the mirror, my hair just kept getting darker and darker. And yours was just getting blonder and blonder. And I'm like, look at that. I said, if I could afford that amount of I would have gotten it for myself. Okay? I couldn't believe it. It was like the worst thing.
It was.
But that's when I got control of the channel. And things changed at that point.
So funny. Someone said the history of the MADCURLS channel. I know. Well, we were walking down memory lane.
Yes, we were walking because when did I break out? It was after the big chop of 2016, November 2016.
Yep.
Yep. And then I think March of 2017.
Yes, that's when LoriAnne started to go rogue.
March of 2017.
Erica Fleming, I had to hide to admire my hair. I couldn't admire it, and there's I couldn't act like I liked it, because for me to act like I liked it or to be excited was for you to get mad, because I wasn't supposed to have that many highlights in my hair.
It wasn't meant for that. It was just like a little day out, like everybody get a little something, but you just really like talked all over, above and around me, and just ordered something that I had no idea what I was paying for. I felt taken quite advantage of.
Oh, it's Kylie. Hi, Kylie. It's her cousin. Hey, girl.
Hey, Kylie. And that's how it all started.
Yeah. Hi, Melissa Torres.
So, Kylie, how are you wearing your hair these days? Introduce yourself and tell the folks who you are. I logged out and back in. And that's how it all started, DTW Texas. That's the history.
Who got excited? Samantha Ivy got excited the other day because Alikay, she was like, yes, Bad and Bougie, you're in charge again. Yeah. Except I was like yelling at you in the video, I'm like, you didn't come prepared. I'm like, you're supposed to come with prices. Is it Curly Girl friendly? Come with some of the ingredients. Come with what the products do.
I have added substance to the channel because I did bring good brands. I bought Sotanicals to the channel. You wouldn't even have thought about Sotanicals. I bought Weedad. You never thought the audience would go for Weedad. And that week I pushed you out the way. I'm like, I'm doing Weedad.
Yeah.
I bought Alikay to the channel.
You did. Curl Junkie.
Curl Junkie, absolutely.
Design Essentials.
Design Essentials.
Yeah.
You bought Bounce Curl. You bought Bounce Curl. What else did you have? Rockin', you bought. You had me doing.
I did.
What else did you have?
You mean things that like I
just explored more brands and I wasn't bothered what you thought. Camille Rose Naturals, I bought exactly. I was obsessed. She came prepared with the drama.
All the drama. And I finally get to have my way. All the drama. You see, Kylie says I wear my hair in a ponytail or in braids. That's how I always used to wear my hair. You always either put them in 2 braids or basically all through middle school, I had a ponytail. I always had a big curly ponytail.
Kylie, is your hair naturally curly? Does it have a curl pattern to it at all?
Yeah, Marnie Clark. Like some people love the curly girl method, and they say that it does wonders for their hair. We never really got. We don't like rules. We never really got into it because I love my Aussie Moist conditioner. So that has silicones in it, but I still love that conditioner, and I can't give it up.
It has a curl pattern. Kylie said her hair has a curl pattern because I saw her mom when I was out there 3 or 4 years ago. And she had long hair, and she was straightening it out with this straightener at the time. So I figured it had some sort of a curl pattern to it. Okay. Why does Mom look triggered? I don't know. Maybe I'm going down memory lane, and I'm thinking what happened and how we arrived here. What were we talking about before? We were talking about Kylie's here. What were we talking about? We were going through memory lane. The products I brought on.
My full slab.
Full slab. But I saw something here. Hold on.
Kylie, we have to FaceTime soon so we can talk curly hair. Talk curly hair products.
Yes. I want to try Bounce Curl, but that girl, that's too expensive.
Okay. It is. And then we have a code for Bounce Curl, but I think it's like 5% off or something. It's either 5 or 10%. I don't know. It saves you like $1. Okay. Which is kind of like a joke.
Yeah, it's a lot of savings. Okay, you want to feel the savings when you get a savings, right? You want to feel it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Curly Girl. I wasn't looking triggered. I was thinking the mention of Curly Girl, that when we went natural initially, you kind of thought there was a book out there at that point. I forget what the woman's name was, and it was like all of these rules, and I don't even know if we began to follow them. No. At that point.
You might have, because you always take, because I had been wearing my hair curly at least for a year or two before you started to, and when you do stuff to excellence. So I was styling my hair with like Garnier Fructis and stuff, and then you got into it, and you started going for the Madam C.J. Walker and the Diva and the Jessie curl, and that's when we really started to delve into products because you got into it.
I think Curly Girl to me represented Diva, and I think that's when I went hog wild on Diva products at that point, like 10 years ago when I first went natural, and I think that's what represented Curly Girl to me, was Diva. Then I got onto Nikki Taylor, and to me Diva was white. This is just in my opinion. And then Nikki Taylor was like black, though the company's like Naturally Curly. I don't know, somehow I don't understand like the whole like mechanism and the makeup of it all, but I knew that there was a Nikki Taylor, and I knew the woman that did the Curly Girl method I thought was white, and I felt like the rules were just too rigid for me to follow, because I felt like our hair needed more, and I just was enjoying my hair, and I just didn't want like all these different rules.
Yeah.
And then I started thinking of people like my grandmother and my great aunts and people like that had hair down their back when they passed away, and was using Prel and Head and Shoulders and just whatever, bar soap, Ivory liquid, you know, and their hair grew.
Prel was real. I remember I bought
and so
Prel.
I said, so what is all of this? You know, I guess like I always say, when you know better, you do better. But there was, to me, limits to doing better, and it was just a lot of rules, and it was just driving me crazy, and I wanted to enjoy my hair. I was already coming away from all those relaxers and coming away from can't get in the pool, get your hair wet and all that. So I just wanted to like enjoy my natural hair without all these rules. Now since then, I have to say, there is a method to the madness with the curly girl method. There are certain things like, I guess, sulfates, things that dry your hair out and all of that. I still don't quite know it. That's why our channel is not exclusive to any rules. We always say we're a respecter of no brands. Like, we will try anything and everything in our hair within reason.
We didn't try them dollar store things.
We
They
sure
smell
did.
funny.
Yeah, after that debacle this summer of you and that 2-day deep
Protein
conditioner
treatment.
Yeah. Then we learned that we really were taking our hair for granted. You guys often said, how do you wash your hair every day? Oh, we said, no big deal. We do it every day. Oh, we film 2 and 3 videos a week. Then we started realizing.
We see you, T. So much fam in the room.
Oh, look at fam in the room. All right, so then we started realizing that maybe we are taking our hair just a little bit for granted. So we started like kind of tightening it up a little bit, but not to the point where we can say, you know, put the flag out there, the shingle, and say curly girl only, because it just, there's too many good things out there that we want to try, you know, and we just don't want to be relegated to that one little curly girl world. That's just not going to work for us.
Yeah.
Let me see, because still so.
Yeah, Jada, like different things work for different people. Like she says, silicones make her hair dry. Shea butter makes my hair dry. Like, I don't like shea butter, but some people love shea butter. I love coconut oil. Some people can't put coconut oil in their hair, so I think it just varies by person. But silicones, I definitely like them in my conditioners, especially ones I'm detangling with.
Yes, I see you, Langing. My sister, Lang Lang, Shang Shang. We told the story last week. Tiffany Treadway is in the room. I see you, girl. Okay. So Erica Fleming said, Castillo soap. I grew up getting my hair washed with it and had hair to my waist. Exactly. You know, so I kind of started questioning, as only I can, in my mind. And I'm like, my grandmother was using Prel shampoo. And she had hair to her waist. Why is all this, you know, no sulfates and all that? Like, I don't know. And I think I was telling my sister today. We were saying, I think it's genetic. I said some people's hair just grows maybe faster than others. Everybody's hair grows. Let's get that straight right up front. Everyone's hair grows. But to the degree and to the speed, I think it's particular to genetics. And even like me and my sister, she has, I think, a finer grade than my hair. And she's relaxed. She isn't going natural. That's just not her, like, thing. We're trying to talk her into it, but I don't know if she ever will. But she doesn't feel like her hair grows as fast as me and Tay. Our hair grows super fast. Like, and you guys see that for yourself. You'll say, like, LoriAnne, your hair's always growing, you know, and that's true. But everyone's hair grows. I don't know if there's any vitamin out there, any amount of water, any vegetable that can speed it up. It might maybe maintain the health of it, but as far as any
I think overall it's just time, which I know people hate to hear. And I think I said in one of my posts, I'm like, don't like watch it. Don't do like length checks and all that kind of stuff, because like you'll drive yourself nuts. Like, I've never done a length check in my life. Like, not even when my hair was like up by my ears, because it was up there when I first went natural. My hair was very short because it all fell out. It just grows when like you stop like worrying about it. And then one day it's like, oh, it's getting longer. Oh, like, oh, you know, 3 months. Oh, it looks fuller. Like, you know, I don't know. I feel like watching it can like drive you crazy.
Yeah, I remember VO5. What is that? Incrediblim? Is it Incrediblim? Yep. We all use that stuff. What else did we use? That Ultra Sheen. I had the green, the yellow, the blue. What else did we use? Like, what didn't we use, right?
Pink lotion?
Pink lotion, Lustrous Pink lotion. They try to come back into the curly world, though. I think they have a line now.
They do.
Yeah. But there wasn't Vaseline. Okay, I used to put Vaseline in my hair.
As what?
People would like that. People would part their scalp and rub Vaseline to oil their scalp. Seriously, they would.
What's Vaseline supposed to do?
To oil your scalp. You know, like you scratch your hair like before you get a relaxer, scratch, dandruff and all that, and then you just
Head and
part.
shoulders. Remember you
Head and
bought Mane and
Shoulders.
Tail?
Mane and tail. Mane and tail. Yeah, all that stuff. And hair grew. Yeah.
I used to have that curl activator stuff in that yellow bottle with the red
Sulfur
Red.
8. Yes, I remember that.
Blue Magic hair grease.
Oh my gosh, I remember Blue Magic. Great big old jar of Blue Magic. And then what was that other one? That cholesterol, like Helena, something cholesterol. I used to Wella Balsam shampoo. Oh my gosh, it smelled so good. Live cream, is it LIV? Live cream, Dax. I remember Dax. Oh my gosh.
This must have been before my time.
Yes, girl.
Okay.
ORS olive oil hair dress. I remember the whole olive oil line. It smelled so good. And it's still out there. Even though the other day now they're confusing me because now they've said with coconut. Like, why did I have to add an extra ingredient? I was happy with the olive oil. It was the shampoo.
In the yellow.
And it was the replenishing conditioner.
Yeah.
And little did I know that that green shampoo was that little microscopic packet that they give you when you put a relaxer in your hair. They give you a packet about this big. And that is to stop that straightening action. Little did I know that that great big bottle of that ORS olive oil shampoo, I love the way it smells, is that little packet. That was, whatever that is, what is it called when you stop that action of the relaxer? And if you don't put it in, your hair will just keep relaxing, and they'll fall out. But whatever it is, that is that in a big bottle. And I didn't know that.
Ultra Sheen.
Ultra Sheen. Indian hair hemp.
What does Gam still use?
Neutralizer.
Is it Ultra Sheen?
Gam loves Ultra Sheen. And then my mother would take the straightening comb and put it in. I don't know what the purpose of that was because you only get it in the tip. And so she would take the straightening comb and melt the whole jar of Ultra Sheen. What was the point of that? I don't know. But she'd always do that. And then like basically bend over and get popped if you move. Okay? You might as well have wanted to get popped because you'd rather get popped than get burned.
I used to hate when you use a straightening comb on me. You would get like
there was so many rituals I had to do.
So close to the edges, and then what you had to do is you had to put it on the burner, and then when you take it off the burner, you had to wave it in the air, and then I made you like rub it on a paper towel, and then you had to blow while you were straightening my hair. So I had to feel a lot of breath. Blow.
And I almost passed out.
I want to feel cold air while you're sticking that thing.
Yeah. And you're like, keep blowing, keep blowing. Yeah, it's just a lot of extra I had to do. I was hyperventilating straightening your hair because of all that blowing.
It. Oh my god!
Yeah. And then you barely let it get any heat. Like you like it when it comes off the fire and it's just steaming. Okay, and that's when you go right to your head.
Nope.
Not you. It had to.
You gotta wave it in the air. Yeah. You gotta rub it on the paper towel, and then you gotta blow while you're like running it through my hair. I want to feel like cold air. I don't want to feel the heat.
How do you apply Blue Magic? It's all things Gabrielle said. It's just a great big jar of grease. You just dip your hand in, slap it together, and stick it on back.
Why are you gonna clap your hair? Slap it together.
It's just Blue Magic grease, which is just an enormous size. It's still in the stores. Blue Magic. Let's straighten her hair. She said because it burned hers. So there you have it. Yeah.
No, T, you and Mom must both have shaky hands because you were always burning me. Like I always felt it.
No.
It was hot.
Now they have cheaters. Now you have like little ear protectors.
The ear things, we never had those.
I always had, my ears were always brown and peeling. Always scabs because I always got burned.
Because you had to get the edges. You had to make sure you really got the edges down. Because you could straighten the whole head of hair, but if your roots and your edges were puffy, like, what was the point? You had to like really get the edges down.
Yeah, I know, because your whole head could be bone straight, but something about those fuzzy edges. Yep, and that was just beginning to the end when those edges start crawling and creeping up. It could ruin a look.
And like they're always the first thing to go because when you like you sweat in your head, so it's your edges and roots that go
I
first.
wish I would have had some edge control back then. Yeah, I know. I saw my husband today.
Right?
I relieved him of it. Like, that's why, see, this is why we can't leave, things in the bathroom, because men, they don't read directions, so they will pick up a thing of shampoo, conditioner, expensive shampoo, conditioner, and start using it as body wash. Like, just because I'm the left, like, they don't read. So there I was. I left my Aunt Jackie's edge control in the drawer. It was minding his own business. I didn't think. Now, the other day, he came into the room and asked if we have anything to make his hair shine or something.
Yeah.
And we said, well, why are you going to go to bed with your head shining? Because he's going to put the do-rag on. I'm like, in the morning, we will handle that. We're the specialists. We'll handle that, okay? Didn't wait. men so fast. Can't teach him anything, okay?
Did he put edge control over his head?
He must have. So I saw a great big hand dug out, slapped it together, probably just slipped his head. I could. It must look like a helmet, okay? Because I'm like, I said, and this is why I don't leave anything in the bathroom. I said he took
I
edge
thought
control.
you gave it because I definitely saw it on like his desk. I'm like, wait, why is the Aunt Jackie's edge control down here?
Don't want to learn anything. They
We
just
told
they
him.
just see
He said he
things.
wanted something for a shine. We're like, okay, Dad, like we got you in the morning. I'm like, just before you leave, I was like, we'll just like spray some like oil or something. Like, we got you. And then I guess he took matters into his own. He got some edge control and put edge control on his head and put his do-rag on.
I'm like,
It must have looked like a helmet.
yeah, it's so thick. It's so thick. You don't use edge control all over your head. Like, it must have looked like a helmet, felt like a helmet, was a helmet. It was probably hard, frozen in place. I could just imagine. I think, yeah. And I said, and this is why we don't leave anything in the bathroom of value. Because they just grab stuff and start just putting things on. And
Yep. No, they do. If you leave conditioner in there, they will use it as body wash. Like, you don't need the or even if they use it for their hair, like, you don't need that. Or even like the boys, like they barely have any hair, but it's like, can I have some gel? You know what, Spencer, my older brother, before he went to the military, he was obsessed with my Cantu custard. And he would always come in my room for my Cantu custard. I'm like, you don't need custard. Take this Tresemme gel. Like, you'll be okay. You don't need Cantu custard. And he went through, like, all my Cantu custard.
Hi, Jan. Welcome to the chat tonight. What's new? Okay. He could go skydiving with that helmet. Actually, I make you a nervous wreck when you go out because you have to make sure with LoriAnne approve. I give you guys a list of the things that you should come back knowing when you go out on first dates. Just simple things, I said. I never understood if you would go out on a date and you come back and we're just like, you're taking off your makeup or your jewelry and I'm just saying, so did you have a good time? And you're like, yeah. And I'm like, so where'd you guys go? And then just like one word answers and I'm like, so does he have any brothers and sisters? I don't know. Is his mother and father still married? I don't know. What kind of car does he drive? I don't know. Where does he work? I don't know. Well, what do you know? Well, what do you know? You were out for like 2 or 3 hours. What do you know? Like, what did you, like, everybody just sit there just fawning, posing on the other side of the car, mirror down, looking at yourself. Like, when you go out on dates, these are the kinds of things. It's not like a laundry list of like, now, do you have a brother and sister? What's your brother and sister's name? Is your mother and father married? It's not like that. It's just conversation. What do you talk about when you go out with somebody new and you try to get to know them? To me, that's just conversation, and I don't understand. I told you I could be in a grocery store line, and I could come out, and I would say, you see that woman walking there with the little baby? I said, yeah. I said, she's only been married for like 18 months. I said, they just had a baby, and she's pregnant again. And I said, they just bought a new home, and I said, they said she's in the store because she's stocking her house because the babysitter's coming to watch the dogs because her husband. You're like, Ma, how in the world did you find out all that? And I'm like, because I open my mouth, and I articulate, and I make conversation with people in the line. I just talk. If somebody's in front of me, I smile, and you try to find kind of like that, like just you're drawn to somebody. I see you, she has a little baby. I'm like, oh my gosh, how old's your little baby? Because I one time had a little baby, and so I just talk, and you find things out. I don't understand how you go out for like 2 or 3 hours on a day, and everybody comes back. I don't know. Like, you don't even know if they have siblings. Like,
well, there's other things I found out. Maybe I didn't find out if they had siblings. Maybe I already knew if they had siblings.
But you never feel like, I'm like, well, what do you know about them? Like, what do you want to know? I don't know. What do you want to tell me? I don't know.
Must I tell you anything?
Right? Yeah.
I tell you everything. No, but I get stressed.
We have to start sorting them out and weeding them out up front so you don't waste a whole lot of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ashley said I was asking questions like, follow-up question. I have multiple.
Never have
I got all the checks. Siblings, job, car. Okay.
I use Murray's for edge control before edge control. Oh, that scared me. Oh my gosh, guys. It's Wi-Fi.
What do you got there?
A smoothie for Dad. Or a milkshake for Dad. Where's Dad?
Oh, upstairs.
Upstairs. Should I test it to see if it's poison first?
No, I made it. I know it's not poisonous.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Can you imagine if something happened to us on live? We'd be live. At least I'd be able to catch the person.
I know. We've seen some of those kind of videos, right? On Facebook where people have gotten business straight and it's been live. Oh, what's that crazy, that world
Addie,
world star?
Addie, you lock the door?
Yeah, I just locked it.
Okay.
World Star, they have crazy videos like that, where people do things on live and that like you don't
Oh, there's
expect.
somebody in the background screams World Star.
Yeah, exactly. That too.
Addie, can you poke your head in and say hi?
Why?
They say hi,
'Cause they're
Adam.
saying hi.
I'm tired.
You're gonna say hi.
Don't take a lot
Alright.
to say hi.
Alright, let me just go around.
Okay.
He's coming around. There's a lot
Yeah,
of wires
there's
here.
a lot of wires,
Can't
ring
have
lights.
because folks
lighting.
been paying for ring lights
I'm
if they
tired.
trip over cords.
Anybody else jump when we jump? Scared us.
I've been well up. I've been up for well more
That
than
went by
24
quickly. I
hours.
remember when you left.
Yeah, Adam left. You left here yesterday about noon. Stood in line for a
Wait,
game.
Wait, noon?
What time did you
No,
leave here
Daddy
yesterday?
left you like 9 o'clock
I
last
left
night.
at 9.
Oh,
Went to go
did you?
pick up a friend. Went to Best Buy. Waited till midnight to pick up something, and then we went up to Yukon. Got there around 2 o'clock, and then partied till about 9 o'clock. And then I crashed in Kevin's bunk bed till about 11. Then we had lunch at 1. Then we drove back, and I've been up since.
Busy, busy bee. All right, they can't see your face.
Hello, chat.
You sure you don't want me to sip that? It's a chocolate?
Yeah, chocolate.
Okay.
You're real scary to live in the woods. I know we are.
Hey, it's not bad as Stores. Stores is in the middle of literal nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know how you did it, but yeah, you did it.
See you later.
Oh, Tina Billingsley said, I'm so late. Had to watch my baby boy play basketball. Hey, y'all.
Aw.
This team win? Was he on the team? He's so matter of fact, he is. All that driving, I just really had to just like let go, they say, and let God. Like, oh my gosh, like Spencer and Taylor just were not like that active like that. Like, he got his license literally in that very day. He was out just driving. If you could see the distance between where he went to go get the game and stood in line at the GameStop, okay, probably about what, an hour away from here. Then to go to Yukon stores, okay, that would be every bit of a 2.5 hour drive. So you have to go from Norwalk, you have to tack on that hour from Norwalk all the way straight up to stores Yukon
In my car.
in your car. Can you, like, all that driving. Then came home today about 4:15ish and has to be to work at 5. No sleep. No sleep. No sleep. That must be youth. Because, oh my gosh, I
Yeah,
couldn't do
he's
it.
better than me.
Yeah. Oh, he's freshman playing varsity. 160 to 39.
Oh,
Wow.
Hi, Crystal
okay.
Garcia. Migraines are horrible. I hope it subsides.
Oh, yes. Migraines.
I had them like back-to-back days last week, and we didn't have any migraine medicine. All I had was like an ice pack, and it's just the worst. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's just a different kind of a headache. Who suffers from migraines? I know my sister does. A migraine is just not your
Like a
ordinary
headache on crack.
Yeah, it's
Like,
just it's
horrible.
It's just awful. It just lasts. for
And I never
days,
got
and
them
Nothing works.
until after like I got a concussion like a couple of years ago, and then I started to get headaches because you and Spencer always got them. And then,
Yeah. Wait.
oh, you need the heater. My feet are cold.
Your
Can
feet.
you take the big heater? Oh no, you can't because that's gonna blow everything. Okay, you can take it. You can.
Oh, wait,
Say
just
your
don't
feet are
knock
cold.
things over.
My everything is cold.
Okay, hold on.
I've been outside for like the last hour and a half
Doing what?
sorting out the recycling.
Oh,
Wow.
fun.
Be careful. Can you step over mine?
So I was, when I was
All right, can
watching-
you pull that out?
Yes, when I was watching paint, you were right.
I jumped too.
Oh my gosh, your hands are freezing.
Yep.
Headache or crack. Yeah. No, there's just
Oh.
nothing like a migraine.
That's why I brought my red blanket down.
Hmm.
Need a blankie?
You sharing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna get cold. It's gonna cover our feet.
All right. Was this? Oh no, this is not the blanket that was gonna go under the tree.
No.
It's, okay, it's still under the tree. The red blanket. Okay. I can't do a lot of Lent.
Must you complain?
Uh-huh.
You could be cold.
I know I could
That's
be.
a few pieces of lint.
Right. Okay. Bring my coffee over.
Yeah,
Okay.
Diashby said light, sound, smells make my migraines worse.
Oh,
Yeah, you
yeah.
just need silence. No noise, no lights.
And perfume, like you douse down in all that Bath and Body Works, and I'm like, tell you, no, I have a migraine. Like, just please, okay, just please, just all that.
Just
I
please.
said, where are you going in all that perfume? Okay.
As if there's anything I can do once it's on my body.
Oh, I really get headaches. When I do, I know I'm about to come down with something. Wow, no, I've suffered from
Ooh.
headaches my entire life. when I was younger, it was headaches. And then as I got older, just I remember one summer, the headache being so bad, having to go to the hospital and getting a shot because I think it's because I stayed out in the sun for so long, and it was just awful. And then I think probably maybe perimenopause or something. I don't know. I just seemed like, always during like that time of the month, I always got headaches. You always know when it's coming because 3 days before, and then the day that it hits, headaches gone. But oh my gosh, those 3 days before, it's just migraine. Oh, yeah, just sickening
Annabelle
migraines.
Codis is saying she has a genetic eye disorder, so she gets really bad eye strain migraines, and those are the worst. I think that's where some of mine comes from, like straining my eyes. Sometimes I feel like when I'm editing videos or I'm staring at my computer screen too long or I'm on my phone too long, like that's what like will bring on a migraine, or the TV, like just my eyes are so bad. I was saying the other day I need to get like new contacts. I swear every couple of months like I have to like up my prescription. Like my eyes are so bad. And I think it's from the constant like staring at screens. And
Nicole George says
all
my
of that.
migraines are so bad I end up throwing up, and it's worse when I have a cluster headache at the same time. Yeah, there are different headaches. There's the cluster, and they even have medicine, and like Excedrin has like cluster headache medicine. There is a difference between the medicines. There's migraine, and then there's like tension headaches. There are differences of headaches, and you could kind of tell the difference. And there's nothing like a migraine. Nothing like a migraine headache.
Wait, everyone's congratulating Jan. What did we miss? Hey guys, I finally got my nursing advisor appointment approved. I'm one step closer to getting into nursing school.
Oh my God, that's awesome, Jan!
Nurse Jan in the house. Anybody else have any good news? We're now all sharing. MADCURLS fan, we're sharing our good news.
Yes, let's see what. Yeah, we need to hear some good news here.
We need to hear some good news. We want some good news. Do we have any good news?
My daughter had migraines. She was 14. She's on medication. Yeah, Spencer used to have migraines when he was younger, and he was on medication for it. He was so young, but I was the kind of parent that just like jumped on it like right away, just tended to whatever the need was.
Oh, Magdalene 16 said her birthday's today. Happy birthday! That's good news.
All right. Magdalene 16, my birthday is today.
Marnie Clark said I'm almost finished in my second semester of my second year of law school. Wow.
Oh, we got some brains up in the room.
Law school in the house.
I can't wear sunglasses because I get an instant headache. That used to be me. Something about that bridge on my nose would just, I don't know, something. It just worked.
I can't do headbands. Tight headbands give me headaches. I can't do headbands.
That triggers our dehydration. Lack of sleep, too much caffeine.
Jan says, thank you. Gotta keep Mama Lori impressed. Easton J said, one final exam from the semester being over. That is always fabulous news. We got one left.
Easton J. We haven't seen Easton J in a while.
Easton J's always around.
Really?
He's
Loyal.
loyal.
So much talking.
He's been here since the beginning. He's day one since day one.
I know. We went through our very first live because we were seeing like what brought us through last year, all the things that you guys have been saying, and like you guys couldn't believe that we were doing it and what we were going through. And we went back to the very first night that we did it, and all the names that we were like, oh my gosh, and they're still around. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, what 40th week, 41st week.
41st week.
41st week, guys.
41st week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let me see. Keisha Slade, it's my son's Xavier's birthday on Sunday. He will be 5. Aww.
Aww.
Is he having a birthday party?
That's cute. That's a landmark birthday. I always like when I had a baby, I always would look at them when they put the baby in my arms, and I would say, I wonder what they'll look like at 5. I wonder what they'll look like at 10. I wonder what they'll look like at 15. You know, but 5 definitely was the first landmark. Other than 1, but like you want to see what your child is going to look like at 5, what they talk like, what they sound like, what they're doing, what they gravitate towards, and so 5 that's an exciting birthday. That's a landmark.
Is it? Oh my gosh, how do you pronounce your name? Is it? You see it?
Where's that?
Is it Irwin? Irene? Lewis? You have to phonetically spell the first name. But she said, after I pass these finals, I will be done with the first half of the second year of vet school. Wish me luck. Good luck.
Where's that at?
Right here. Second year of vet school.
Oh, Aaron Lewis.
Wow,
Okay.
Cool.
Vet school.
Easton J. I totally know you're one of the originals. I know that.
Yes, we saw you there. That's why I'm like, oh
we
my
did.
God.
I'm like, Easton J.
That's when that day I said, oh, I haven't seen Easton J. You can't go by me, No. Forgive me. You like, Ma, stop using that same old tired excuse. You're not going to be one of those types that are going to just keep laying into your illness and have an excuse for everything. You were so hard on me the other day. You're like, stop using that illness now for your memory and all that. You're going to have to step up your game now. Like, everybody's tired of hearing that. You go, I'm going to start pulling out that little violin now.
Oh, nice with violin. Like, okay.
Aw, Tiffany Treadway, I've been so sick, so you two have really made me feel better. I wish I could be up there. I would love you very much, you guys. We know, Langy.
Feel better, T.
Yeah, some of the originals. Easton J.
Has anyone gotten any like seasonal colds yet? Like the flu? Been sick like that yet? Knock on wood. Cause yeah, no.
Yeah.
Was it last year? I was so sick last year around this time. Oh my gosh, it was like a 2-week thing and nothing was working. Nothing worked until I got Mucinex. I went through NyQuil. I went through everything, and then finally I had to splurge, and I spent like $32 on Mucinex and like this big horse pills, and those finally took it out.
To me, there's nothing like a sinus infection. I just have never had anything so awful, except years ago when I had a sinus infection. I just will never forget just rolling around in agony. But when they give you that Z-Pack, like, all is well after that. But that's probably about as sick as I've ever been with that sinus infection. It's just something different. I've never had flus, thank goodness, because I can't get a flu shot. But never had the flu. But I guess I'll know if I ever get it.
Aries said, just heard I'll be getting some extra money. Hey, that's always good news.
That's good.
More coin.
Okay. I was sick as a dog around Thanksgiving. Pneumonia and the flu are running rampant here where I live. Many people are sick in the ICU. What state is that, Doris?
Let me see. Jermaine Ortiz. Yes, went to Chicago last weekend and that did it. I don't know how you guys do it in those cold states. Arizona is my place to live. Yeah, no. It gets cold around this time of year over here, these places.
And I'm running out in a sweater and yeah. I have like the California lifestyle living. I loved when I lived in California because I never had to go out with anything big. I hated those camel hair coats.
It will be a blizzard and you will wear this outdoors.
I will, because I feel like I'm just going from the house. I'm an adult and I just go to the car.
That's where Adam gets it then, because Adam will wear a t-shirt in the winter but a winter coat in the summer. Like,
but Adam might be walking down the street somewhere. I'm running from the house to the car. What more do I need? A great big cumbersome coat?
No, but sometimes we're going out and you'll just have that and I'm like, Mom, it's like 20 degrees out here. It's freezing. Why do you want to have that on?
Start the car.
No scarf. When we were getting our Christmas tree, you had nothing on, and it was like 9 o'clock at night. It was freezing outside, and we were outside looking at trees, and you were just like, "Can I have your gloves? Can I have a turn with the gloves?" Like I was dressed appropriately. I had my coat on, I had my scarf, I had my gloves on. We were outdoors picking trees, and you were like, "Can I have a turn with the gloves? My hands are cold. I have MS. Basically, can I have gloves? Like
a turn.
Can I have a turn?" It's like, what do you mean a turn? It's cold out here.
Okay. Oh my God. VP of Nursing. Let's see. Oh my God. Gotta tell you all about today. I was acknowledged by the VP of Nursing at my job. I was taking care of my patient as she was watching. She told my manager I was knowledgeable and kind. So honored. That's so cool.
Awesome.
Well, you're recognized in that way by like some sort of higher up. That's awesome.
How did it feel? Were you able to like keep your cool? When I was student teaching, I think those were the worst times when my university advisor would come in and like she would have to watch me teach a lesson, and like it would be like my most nervous times, knowing she was sitting back there basically with a clipboard watching me teach a class.
Let's see. When I worry it's going to trigger my asthma. Oh, is it Magalip 16, does cold trigger your asthma? Oh, Tina Billingsley been around since February. Was she big chop? Okay. Have you always been out and about, or have you been hiding in the shadows? Was she?
We know Tina Billingsley
because
I said I always picked up on her name because I said it reminded me of Pride and Prejudice, Mr. Bingley.
Oh, yeah,
whenever I see Tina Billingsley, I always think of Mr. Bingley from
some
Pride and
come
Prejudice.
on and are presence from the moment they come on the channel, and some like hide out for a few months and then they kind of like tippy toe in. Tina, did you step forward when you first came on?
Oh, Manisha Parker earaches are the worst.
Oh my gosh. I know.
Bye, Sheila Wright. We'll be getting ours very soon. Our beauty sleep.
Yes. Yes. Let me see. Jen said, I didn't know she was there, but she approached me about it, and I was just fangirling. She is an amazing nurse. Thank you, ladies, so much.
Oh, that's
Aw.
awesome.
See, guys?
Any more good news we're sharing? Any testimonies?
I know. Let's see, right?
Testimony service
Testimony
time.
Well,
Oh, you should
let's
tell
see.
that story.
What's that?
The time at testimony service, you're supposed to testify about your own life, and you testified about mine. It was horrible. Like, you always have to say something whenever, like, they give the congregation a chance to say something in a church. Like, you just, even if it's like scripture reading, you just always have to be that one.
Guys, it comes from the fact that I enjoy talking. I enjoy connecting with people. And so I think that I'm personable like that. I think probably I have to do a little bit extra because I don't come off that way sometimes in person. I know probably on live I do or on our videos, but in person, to me, I seem intimidating to people, and so it comes off as conceited, standoffish, unapproachable. So I think I probably go that extra mile, and that extra mile gets on your nerves.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that's just as simple as that, period. That's it. But I'm really a friendly person, but I think that doesn't come off that way all the time. And so I think probably I go that extra mile to let people know that I'm approachable. Yeah.
So there we are.
And so there we are.
In a service. Testimony time, and people can stand up
Yes.
and give their testimonies.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Their
stood up.
testimony. And I
Their
stood up
testimony.
and gave yours.
And you gave mine.
Yeah, and what did I say?
I don't know, you
You have to whisper in my ear so you can trigger my memory, because I know it was about you and the guy, right?
Yeah.
Like, you and a boy. Okay.
Yeah, no, you stood up and you said like a few like good things about the family, good things that were going on in the family, and then I don't even know if it was like, I don't even know if it was like not like wish time, but like just like what you like were praying for or something, but you were like hoping that God would remove this guy from my life, and
he
like
did.
and it was just like, it was like in high school, and it was like he was just like no good, and you didn't like him for me, and I'm just sitting there basically like I'm some troubled teenager or something, and it was just horrible.
But you're so respectful.
And like my best friend at the time was like was sitting in the audience, and like we're just like eyeballing each other like, oh my gosh, this is not happening right now. Like, it was terrible. Like, and she's dating this guy basically that, you know, it's just not good for her, but you know, God's gonna remove it. Like, it was just so bad.
But then I've since learned that you don't pray people out of people's lives. They said because God's ways are higher than our ways. Okay, His thoughts are higher than our thoughts. Okay, so you don't pray people out of people's lives because you don't know why God brought that person. Everybody comes into your life for a reason, and so they said that you don't pray in that manner, that you pray somebody out of somebody's life. At least that's what I've heard since I've done things like that. I don't know whether or not it's true. I still would like to believe that my prayers are answered when troublemakers come into the family. Okay, but they said that's not the way you pray. You don't pray people out of people's
after
lives.
that, I was like,
sometimes there could be lessons to be learned.
And I'm like, that was your first and last testimony service. I'm like, never again. No more testimony services for you.
Yeah.
You're done out here in these streets. These testimony service streets. No way. But yeah, we definitely still laugh, but they're like, remember your mom in testimony service?
Yes. Remember somebody in high school one time had the nerve to tell you, Taylor, you better get your mother under control. Like, remember they said that, I went up to high school for something one time. They're like they weren't having it. Like, you had to do something about me, as if. As if.
Like, what do you want me to do?
Right.
What am I supposed to do?
Did you snatch the mic from them? Practically. I love the mic. For a reason or for a season. Exactly, Ari. Definitely.
Good times, good times.
Is it Ivia Rivera? She said, you girls are the cutest. I'm away from my family due to professional training, and listening to both of you feels like home.
Erica Fleming said, my son landed in West Virginia this evening for a possible scholarship opportunity. Yay!
Oh, nice. More celebration.
More good news.
Awesome. Any more good news? Someone, y'all bring out some good news.
Anybody eat any good food today? I love food.
Before we came on, I cooked a fried egg. There was fresh spinach over it.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing
And then we were running from the frying pan. Okay, because I don't know, I never saw a fried egg pop so much.
Our fried eggs were popping
They really
all
were
over the
popping
place.
like egg white pieces that were fried were like popping out the pan. Like, and I was like, oh my gosh, my face! Oh my gosh,
We were
my
like,
face!
we had short sleeves on. We were like ducking. Our arms were getting burned, and like I
it
have
wasn't
no
up
idea.
too high. I know how to cook. Like, I don't know why the eggs were popping like that. I know they were eggs best. Like, I don't know why they was doing that. But yours started popping like popcorn, and mine we
We were like running out of the kitchen. We had like the spatula like over here. We were like in battle with the egg. Aw, Marty Clark said she became a godmother in September. Aw, babies.
My daughter graduated from medical school this year and got a
Ooh.
medical residency here in California, close to home. Wow.
Nice. Ooh, Evelyn Moore said she just had shrimp and grits with catfish nuggets. That sounds so good. When we went to that event in New York, they had shrimp and grits. I had shrimp and grits for the first time. It was good.
So Jan is in school for nursing, and you guys know Adam is in school for nursing, and so my sister Tiffany Treadway, her daughter, the ones that are 2 weeks apart. Adam is 2 weeks younger. Was it 2 weeks older? 2 weeks older than Sam, and my sister's daughter's name is Sam, and Samantha. We call her Sam, Sammy Sue, and she's in school for nursing. So they literally were born 2 weeks apart. Their graduations were a week apart. Like the way the timing just, we just nailed that timing. Their proms were a week apart, right?
Basically,
Yeah. So that was cute. And then because I always collect pictures and memories and stuff, so we had the baby pictures. She was the very first guest at Adam's first birthday party, and you saw the two of them together on the couch. There she was, so little, 1 year old, Adam 1 year old, and then fast forwarded to the prom, and then we had them side by side. Oh, I gotta show you guys the pictures. They're so cute. You have to always show props, guys.
Or they can just find it on Facebook if they're friends with you on Facebook, which
No,
half the crowd
I'd rather
is.
show. It's entertainment for tonight.
I suppose.
Where's my phone? Because it's so cute.
Let me find that on your iPad.
Okay. All right, guys, hold on. Because it's so cute the way we did that.
Ashley Harris, you've never had shrimp or catfish? How come? Are you allergic? I think I'm low-key allergic to seafood. Sometimes I break out when I eat it, but I eat it anyway.
Yeah.
Because it's like hit or miss. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I don't know. I think it's like a fluke.
Yeah, I think sometimes you are. And then you kind of get like that rash. Yeah.
But sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Like I had shrimp the other day and like nothing. So I don't know.
Let me see. All right, so that was I want to see that the original.
Oh, Joyce Lima has never had catfish either. Okay.
I love catfish.
Oh, Ashley Harris says religion. I grew up Seventh-day Adventist,
Okay.
and they don't do seafood.
Oh, okay. I never knew that about them. Okay.
Phyllis Butler, I'm allergic to seafood. Was my favorite food. Did like an allergy just like come on for seafood? I think that's how mine came on. I was eating a lot of sushi one summer. Every day I was just eating sushi, and then like I broke out like everywhere. And now sometimes when I eat shellfish, I'll break out.
Yeah, like once it got into your system, then it never left. Yeah, that was really strange. I can't find that cute little.
Oh, I didn't know that, Ashley Harris. Cool.
What's that?
You can't eat fish that have scales and fins.
Oh, you're Seventh-day Adventist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, all the Seventh-day Adventists are coming out the woodwork.
Oh.
So there's a few of them in the comments. Alexandria East, Micah Tyler.
Okay. Who was it last week that I really liked? We go back through and we read the
Bye,
comments.
Sonia Neal.
Bye, Sonia Neal. And we read the comments afterward. And I liked, who was it that said last week? If you're there, raise your hand. I can't use the excuse of my memory because Taylor won't allow me. But my memory. But I thought it was really respectful that you said that you were Muslim, but yet you just enjoyed watching the Christmas tree decorating.
Was it Curls in the Making?
It might have been Curls in the Making. Curls in the Making. Was it you? And I said, hey, look at this. This is so nice. This is so respectful. And she said she was just there to watch our traditions. And I thought that was really cool because, again, there's like things going around on Facebook and people are saying, people don't wish you anything anymore because they don't know what to wish anybody. So, they just don't speak. But the fact that she was there being a part of our Christmas tradition, though she doesn't celebrate in the same way, she has her own traditions. I just thought that was pretty cool. And that's what really makes us appreciate the MADCURLS family. I just think like this is just a special channel and just special people.
Yeah.
Can
we get into some celebrity news?
Yes.
Celebrity hot topics?
Definitely.
What do you guys think of the whole Kevin Hart thing in the Oscars? Him stepping down from hosting the Oscars. What do y'all think about that? For those of you who don't know, apparently some old tweets of his surfaced from 2009, I think, that were distasteful. And I guess he said he already addressed it. He apologized for it. Like, he keeps apologizing for it, but they're being brought up again, and it's going viral again. And he's saying basically he's not going to keep apologizing for those tweets. He already addressed it. And so the Oscar people, I guess, said either you apologize or step down. And he said he wasn't apologizing. Then I think he ended up apologizing and saying but he was still stepping down, like he was stepping down.
Oh. So what do people say about it?
So Kid Sister said he was a comedian and joking about his son. He apologized years ago. Move on.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how I feel, especially since he already addressed the tweets. Like, he already addressed the fact that those tweets were out there, what he said, and he apologized for it multiple times, like, years ago. But now they're being brought up again, like it's this new thing. And so the Oscars were like, apologize or step down. And he was like,
my mother always said, all a person can say is they're sorry. And once you say, like, I don't understand this groveling mentality that people just want you to just keep saying over and over. You can only say it like one time. Like, I don't understand why people just keep bringing things back to life and just wanting a whole lot of controversy all the time. A person said that they're sorry. That's all a person really can say. What more can you say other than you're sorry for something? And just keep making controversy after controversy over things that people say. And we noticed that time frame was a very, what shall we say, not politically correct. Because a lot of
always
things,
2009, 10, 11, 12. It's always that time frame.
Time frame where people were saying a lot of inappropriate things. And it was just like that time frame. And people keep getting caught out, and it's always that time frame. What is that about?
I don't know. I mean, that's when, like, I was hot and heavy on social media, on Twitter, MySpace, Facebook, Instagram. Like, the tweets and stuff that are surfacing, like, I feel like anybody who had a Twitter and stuff around that time, who was, like, our age, older, like, that was, like, not acceptable, but, like, it was just, like, a time.
Yeah.
And
how old would you
even
be
though
about
and I'm not
around that
condoning
time?
it, but it was the time. And I don't know. But it's whenever people's stuff comes up, it's always that time frame. It's always the same kind of talk, the same type of time frame, and
yeah. How old were you about during that time?
What was this?
2012. We're now.
So 2009, I was a sophomore in high school.
Okay.
I was a sophomore in high school.
Yeah, and so you have to know the mindset. Sophomore in high school, very uncensored, trying to fit in, trying to find your way, using all of the kind of like street talk. And sometimes it comes back to haunt. But I think sometimes they go a little bit too hard because you have to understand, I keep saying it's that time frame. I don't know, was it like some sort of a freedom of speech that people felt like loose and free to be able to say whatever they wanted to, right, wrong, or indifferent? It was during that time frame. And I think they're judging it now based on today's what's acceptable today,
which is completely different. Like, sometimes we look back to things like 50 years ago with segregation, like that seems like so like far away, like a different time almost. But like 2008 and 2009, that's almost like a whole different time too. There's so many things and so many laws and so many things that are now acceptable that really weren't in like 2009. It's only 9 years, but it's really worlds apart. Yeah. Like, so many, like, the world's
But time
changed.
is moving very, very fast, and things are changing so quickly, and you have to really catch on and jump onto this because you can offend people just like that. Unbeknownst to yourself, you just don't realize what is acceptable, what isn't. So, and it's scary almost because everybody, like I always say, is always offended, and you just never know what's that one thing.
Ashley Harris said, I was a freshman in high school, and it was a time frame where everyone just said anything and everything. That's it in a nutshell. That's how it was on Twitter back then, when I was, like, hot and heavy on Twitter and stuff. Like, I don't have a Twitter now, but people said anything and everything, and it was okay. No one was, like, looking at anybody sideways or doing anything because that's just the time frame it was. People were saying anything and everything, and that's why all these people are getting caught out because they were in that time frame where everything went, and now people are looking at them sideways, like, why would you say that? Why would you do this? Why would you do that? Like, it was acceptable then. Now, you know, we've all gotten better. Because, I mean, not condoning it. Probably some of the stupid stuff we said back then was terrible.
Yeah.
If you look at it today. But, yeah, no, it's busted.
Yeah.
I feel like the Oscars are dry anyway. I don't watch any of them shows. I don't watch the Oscars. I don't watch the Grammys. I don't watch any of those shows. I'm not bothered. That's what I'm not bothered about. All them award shows.
Right.
I don't watch, but definitely not the Oscars. Not bothered with the Oscars.
Yeah, back in the day, I used to love the Grammys.
Yeah. Not bothered. Exactly. Ashley Peoples on Twitter tweeting, so what are you doing? I loved Twitter back then. It was like the hashtag follow Fridays where like you would start adding a whole bunch of people to get your follows up. Like
you were like the Twitter queen.
I did. I had like 4,000 followers on Twitter. I loved Twitter back then. Like I thought I was somebody because I had 4,000 followers. Like I loved Twitter.
And I had none.
You had none. Yeah, but you got a Twitter to follow me just to watch what I was doing.
Yeah, and then
you would like tweet me like, Tay, this is not appropriate. I'm like, Mom, no one can see you. You have to have people following you to see what you're saying.
Right.
Like,
you're like, so you're like, if you think you're embarrassing me, you're not because you have no followers.
False, but what was the point of bringing it back up? I don't know. I think someone just found the tweets and they started going viral again. Like, it just takes one person and, like, it's almost like the mob mentality. And then everybody jumps on board and things get blown, like, way out of proportion. Things get blown up.
Jan said I get in trouble all the time for being so blunt.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold, please.
Whoops.
I'm sorry. It's just it's a lot of busted tree.
A lot of stuff too. So busted awards. Okay, so Me Too movement has ruined a lot of stuff too. Ain't watching no busted award ceremony. What was that? I said Spencer would have a field day when he got back.
The Baby It's Cold Outside. That classic Christmas song.
That classic Christmas song.
People
is
are
under
not
fire. They're not having it. They said the Me Too movement had stepped in and they want it pulled from radio stations. And so when you listen to the lyrics, they're like she was forced against her will to stay. You know. What's that? You guys know that Christmas classic.
No, like it's basically about a girl and a guy who like spending an evening together, and it's her time to go, and like they're kind of singing back and forth, like you know, she's saying it's her time to go, but he's saying like it's cold outside, you should stay, there's a storm, and she's like, well, what will my mother think? He's like, but it's cold outside. Like he just kept trying to convince her, to stay, and they were people like they're not having it. They're like,
Yeah, and I'm just like, people really have nothing better to do. They dug up the lyrics to a classic Christmas song. Sometimes I think you just go too far. I think it's just going too far that everything is offensive and things that once flew just no longer, like they just are really looking for problems in everything, just re-examining and analyzing everything that I don't think were meant to be analyzed. I think the person explained that song was written for a certain period of time. I mean, that's when basically gentlemen were gentlemen and that they didn't want the woman to leave to go out there. Now they basically kick you out the house, okay, onto the snow.
They call it Uber
right?
for you.
Yeah, but there he's like trying to tell her no, not to go because it was cold out, and now they're like she wanted to go. He held her against her will, and I'm like, come on.
That's what the people are saying.
The people are saying. Find a flaw in everything. Yes, flaw is Butler.
Rudolph promotes bullying.
Yes, I saw that. I didn't even read that article. I'm like, here we go, poor Rudolph. Now, what did he do? Yeah, and then the
but it also shows. But it also shows that like the underdog can like really achieve something because he ended up leading Santa's sleigh in the end with his nose that everyone made fun of. Like it ended up being something that saved the day in the end.
Right. But yeah, the little island of misfits, they said that picking on like the little doll, the little teddy bear with the broken arm, like every little misfit, they identified that and that was bullying, and it was just, I couldn't read the article. The abominable snowman, that was a problem.
Okay, one last celebrity news thing that I saw. Did anybody follow Michelle Williams? You guys know Michelle Williams? Like she was in Destiny's Child and she got engaged to that Chad man. His name was Chad and he was some type of preacher or something. But their relationship kind of came out of nowhere and everybody was so happy for her because Kelly Rowland has a man, Beyonce got a man, and like now it was Michelle's turn. And
welcome back, Millie. She's painting her nails now, guys.
Oh, okay. And she got a man, and they got engaged, and then we heard the whole story behind the ring. How he's been. Remember, I told you been saving for years to like he's been paying for that ring over the years so he can finally one day give it to his wife. And I thought that was like such a cute story.
Okay.
And then today I saw that they actually split. But like I didn't understand. But people were saying like they saw it coming. Apparently they had a show. Did anybody like see the show or know like the story behind that? Like what happened? They said watching them on the reality show. I guess they got a reality show and it was just busted. And then they ended up splitting.
I don't know. Cardi B, what about that one today? I was like, what? Remember the girls crying? I'm like, why is she making herself so public?
Oh yeah, there's
like, you know, please, like, don't be mad at me, like Cardi's fans. Like, I didn't know, like, how serious their marriage was. The word marriage means seriousness.
Yeah, Cardi B
is
getting a divorce after 4 months and a brand new baby. So much drama.
There's a lot of drama.
So much drama. Yeah, Flawless Butler, they split. I saw it on the Shade Room today that they split, and I was just like, oh my gosh, really? Like, I was so happy for Michelle Williams. They were like, they kind of came out of nowhere. It was cute. They seemed to have like the same vibe. They both were like in ministry, kind of. And
yeah, Offset.
It was nice. Yeah.
Yeah, Offset. We saw that. Diamond Bowl split. Oh no.
Yeah, I felt so bad for Cardi. Yeah, and that woman was crying. She was like, it was never my intention. Like, I would not have even have put out a video.
Exactly.
She looked so crazy.
Why did she do that? Did she think she'd get, like, fame or something from it?
I don't know.
I wouldn't even be associated with
She was like,
something.
I didn't realize how serious their marriage was. Just, first of all, stop crying. Just please don't cry in the video. Like, don't, like. And she was like, and then what made me mad was she was like, I hope Cardi can get strong from this. Like, you are the problem. Don't be the problem and then try to give me some words of, like, inspiration. Like, this is your fault. Like, it was just, the whole video was annoying.
Cardi B has been married over a year, has she?
Oh, maybe she has. Has she?
I don't know.
Oh, she's been married. Okay, maybe she has been married over a year. I think she got engaged and then maybe got married for the way. But I know she keeps her business on the low. Like, she literally just posted a picture of her daughter, and her daughter's been born a couple of months now. But
okay.
Yeah, no, the whole thing is a mess. And Sharon D. Johnson thinks the Michelle and Chad thing sounds like a PR stunt. I don't really, even in the beginning. I mean, I don't know why they got a show. That was kind of weird.
Yeah.
That I was like, oh wait, they had a reality show?
Were they? Or anybody watching them?
I mean, I don't know where the show was because I didn't never heard of it.
Good night, Doris Banks.
Oh, he'd been cheating on. Well, yeah, because Cardi did mention something like that. She was like, basically, because I know I follow an influencer who's like obsessed with Cardi B, and she was like, basically, she drew the line at one of Cardi B's tweets. She was like, nah, this is where like I don't agree with her. She was saying how with cheating, like basically get over it. It's better than to like have to start all over with somebody new. And it's like, what? So I did hear like Offset was cheating on her like a lot, but and
I
she
don't know much about her other than just her name. And so then one time I was watching Ellen DeGeneres and I saw her on there and I thought she was funny, a little raunchy for my taste, but you know she was funny. I could see the humor in her. But I didn't like that kind of like that controversy that was going on YouTube a couple of months ago, where a young makeup artist did her makeup, and the way she articulated what happened that day, where she got invited to do her makeup and she was very excited about it. I think she paid for a babysitter because she didn't want to turn down the job. Showed up at the hotel. I think her Cardi B wasn't ready and made her wait downstairs and she was afraid. I understand that feeling of being afraid to like be a pain in the neck to somebody, keep bothering them. So, you know, you want to call and ask, are you ready for me yet? And basically Cardi B kept her waiting forever. And there was some sort of like a controversy with her doing the makeup or something. Cardi B had a certain look she wanted. The girl said she did it to a T. She showed the two pictures. Cardi B couldn't have been nastier if she tried. And that to me at that point just turned me against her, because here the girl like looked at her. She was like a role model to this young makeup artist, and Cardi B was just so nasty. Like her real side came out, the side that I felt like was underlying anyway, because she's just very hardcore to me. From what I could just tell, it could just be just an impression. I know nothing about Cardi B, but I liked her when I saw her on Ellen DeGeneres. I thought she was funny, and I could appreciate, you know, her humor.
Yeah, you were like, you know, Tay, have you ever heard of Cardi B? I'm like, yeah, Mom. You're like, look at her. You made me sit and watch like her interview on Ellen DeGeneres.
She was so real. You know, she was just so real. Like fame hadn't gotten to her. She was just so real. She talked real. She talked about real things. Like you could really relate to her. But when she really took that makeup artist and just like almost like destroyed her career on YouTube, I just thought it was just terrible what she did. Just a sense of entitlement and what she put that girl through.
I feel like that's it. It's almost like you don't want to meet like the people you like who are celebrities, because you don't want to ruin the fantasy, because what if they're not
what you
think. That's why whenever we like if we go to New York, because we know we have like a large base in New York, we're always like be on, smile, like whatever. You never know who you're gonna meet, who's watching. Like we'll go into a store and someone will be like, oh my gosh, I watch your channel. Like what if we were in there, you know,
Yeah.
catching an attitude with a manager or something. Like, you never know who's like watching.
That's why last
And-
year when my husband was in the hospital for the prostate cancer surgery, of course we were like in no mood to grin, laugh, joke, nothing. We were just so down, so scared, so depressed. And so we were in the hospital, and when we started seeing people saying, that's MADCURLS, or that's it's TaylorAnne, or that's it's LoriAnne, we were like, oh wow, they recognized us, and our faces were so long, like we were just like miserable because we were petrified. Yeah. And I said, if we can't put on a happy face, we have to leave. And so we literally did. We went and sat in the parking garage, in our car,
not in the waiting room,
because we knew that we were not fan ready, because people didn't know what we were going through, nor should they have. They didn't want to hear like that. When you see people, you have to understand where you're at. And my mother said, well, you all wanted all this fame. She said, so now you got it, okay? And so you have to, that's what you sign up for, so to speak. You don't really realize it until you're in it. It's not so much that we signed up for it, but it's just like we know the position, we know the responsibility now. So how dare we go out for so many people that love us so much and not act accordingly? Like, you guys expect to see what you see basically on Friday night, okay? You see us in the videos, we're consistent across the board. You see us on Friday night. So now just because we're having a bad day, it's not your fault. That might be the one time only that you ever get to see us. That one picture that you may want to take that you'll never see us again. To us, it'll be like, it's just us. They'll get a picture with somebody. Maybe they don't want a picture with anybody else on another day. They wanted a picture with us on that day. So then don't have your butts out there if you're not, fan ready at that point.
Yeah, I know. I hate when I hear of like influencers, like people saying like mostly like the huge like makeup artists you hear, like, oh, they're not nice in person, or they didn't want to take a picture, and they're always like, well, they don't have to take a picture with you. But it's like, if you have a huge fan base, and like one of your people, like one of your fans, like they see you on the street, like, I mean, you can't just grin really, like really quick, like really, like, I don't know.
Like, it's their day off, they were eating, they were with their family. It just does, to me, it just doesn't matter, because I just have specific ways of thinking. But I just think in something like that, I do bend in areas because I always try to put myself in another person's place, and I would just feel like, oh my gosh. I would see someone, and you're already nervous to begin with. We've seen people, sometimes we've been out. One time we went to Macy's, and this girl kind of like tippy-toed over us, and she goes, I watch you guys all the time, like, oh my gosh, like, and we were just like, hey, like, we're just putting on makeup, like, is this a good, we're at the MAC counter or something, and we just made people feel like, it's just like, it's us. We don't see what they see, we just don't see, like the starry-eyed, because it's just like who we are. But then I can appreciate it because I know sometimes I'll get like that if I'll see somebody, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and they probably don't see, what I see.
We probably get starry-eyed over some of y'all, like, oh my gosh, like, it's this person, like, we talked to you online.
I know. I would get so starry-eyed. Like, to me, it's like a two-way street. I would get so excited.
Yeah.
And people will email me and they'll say they'll be in the New York area, and they'd like to meet. I'm like, hey, totally. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, whoever that nobody was, I blocked them. I don't know what that was, but that was an unnecessary story.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I'll fill you in later, girl.
Okay.
That was a busted story. But yeah. Is that all for celebrity news for today? Celebrity hot topics.
And then I have my Wendy Williams mug. I was right there.
I saw Michael Jordan at a golf tournament. I couldn't get his signature because I had an appointment that day, so I waited until the next year. He was signing his name on people's pamphlets. Cool.
Golf tournament, I couldn't get his.
And then stopped signing literally 3 people ahead of me. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
Wow.
Or like we always hear about like those like makeup releases. And like, like some people get in, and then like imagine like standing in line for hours, and like they cut off the people getting in just like maybe like 3 people ahead of you, or 1 person ahead of you. It's like, really? Like,
like they could squeeze 1 more person in.
But then the next person would be like, you can't just squeeze 1 more person in.
I
like,
know. Oh, I know. But I just can't. I just hate to say no to people and see their faces, because you have to put yourself in their place.
Weird. I just dried my hair and I look busted. LoriAnne. Is there product in
it? If I see y'all at Sephora at MADCURLS, I'm gonna squeal like a schoolgirl. I know, we'd be squealing to like names that are so familiar to us. I'd be like, oh my gosh, like Aries there, and like we saw Jan, and of course Ashley, because she loves my jokes, and Kid's sister, and definitely Sharon. I think Sharon, you're the one that said you're coming to New York,
I know.
right?
Some people
Definitely, because like she's around my age, and like I totally want to meet Sharon. When she comes.
You have to use your YouTube name, or we might not know you.
Okay.
Like some people put in orders for our ornaments, and I'm like, we're like, who's this? Who's this? And like some people put like at this person on YouTube. Like, okay, now we know who they are. We know who they are.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
okay.
And I like people that follow me on Facebook. I said, guys, I'm gonna have to leave my Facebook page and open up a new one. Okay. No, I love seriously. I love like everybody now because I feel like I get to know. I told you that's where the action is on my Facebook page. And I'm getting a whole lot of likes. So they're probably like, well, all these people falling out the woodwork now. I used to get like, what, 2 or 3 likes? And I didn't have no friends on Facebook. Now I'm getting like 30, 40, 50 likes on pictures. I love it, guys. I'm
You've
popular.
arrived.
I've arrived. Oh my God, this picture has like 48 likes. I've never had that much activity on my page. But then you get to see people's lives on there outside of, our lives because, we have to kind of keep up with the comments. And outside of course, videos and the comments in the videos, but actually on Facebook, you really get to see what people are doing. I'm seeing Nellie White's life, and I'm just seeing so many different people's lives on there, and I'm loving it. Aries on there. Ashley popped in, said something the other day.
Mama has arrived. Yes, you'll find her on Facebook. What is it, LoriAnne Wesley?
LoriAnne Wesley on Facebook.
She's accepting.
I'm accepting all applications.
Facebook friends.
Facebook friends. Love Facebook. That's why I said I was never on Instagram. That's why if you see me, I think it was Marnie about a half hour ago said that I was up accepting people on Instagram. Yeah, I was. Every now and then I come in like a thief in the night and accept people on Instagram because I'm just there. But I'm never really on Instagram. So do not DM me because I don't answer them. I really don't. Now, when my truth came out, I did because I felt like people could relate to my illness, and a lot of people were, and they were telling me their silent, their invisible illnesses, and I really try to be there during that time. But again, since then, I'm like, I'm just not on Instagram. I'm just not enough.
Oh, you have
to...
more folk coming through.
Okay, more friends. But you get to see what's going on, what I do all day long, because basically I'm on Facebook. Yeah, so that's where all the action, that's where I'm at. Other than YouTube, even though you said I've been falling off, I'm not doing my job. My YouTube comments.
Yeah, literally, I did the editing and you did the comments. And like the last
I said,
4 videos,
girl,
I'm, like,
I'm still getting
Mom.
past my Art Truth video. I'm
like,
milking
Mom,
it still.
why are none of these comments answered? And then the Alikay one, it had like 120 and none of them were answered yet. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Yes.
Like, we're going to have to tackle
But
these.
I got to work.
Yeah.
Last night. I did a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some of you guys might notice that sometimes we might just like your comment if it's like, oh, the hair is beautiful. If it's like something short, if it's something long and in depth that requires like a response, we'll respond. But it's just, it's me doing the comments now. And I'm just like,
they're my friends on Facebook. They know, they see me on Facebook. They know I'm not bothered over here on YouTube answering comments anymore. I've met new people on Facebook
Mom,
now.
can you go to your Facebook? You have folk coming through.
Do I? Okay.
Because last time we did this, we were like accepting people afterward. I'm like, Mom, I don't know this person. I don't know who this person is. I don't know who this person is.
Okay.
And because we only know y'all from your YouTube names.
Okay. I was like, call your name, please stand. Okay, let me see. Hey, it's just 4 friend requests. Okay, all right. So Keisha Slade, confirm. Let's see, Aquatic Ann Tracy. Now that name doesn't. I know. Obviously, she's on because she's on Facebook.
Okay, who's Aquatic Ann Tracy?
Aquatic Ann Tracy. What's her?
Oh wait, there's an Ann. Is it Ann Cleveland? Is that you? Maybe.
Nicole Ford. See people's names like my name it's LoriAnne on YouTube, but on Facebook I'm LoriAnne Wesley.
Wait, so. Jermaine Ortiz, I know that side profile. What's your? I know that side profile.
Joyce Lima. Okay, it's all her tonight.
You're on IG. You're definitely on IG. I am on Facebook. If you find LoriAnne and you get accepted, you'll be able to find me too. I'm like always tagged. I'm your old friend. You're always tagging me on something. So much so I put a lock. Like I'm like, okay, I have to like release things.
I know. I usually just put things on your page and you
and then
you block me.
Yeah, I was like, no, everything.
And that really annoys me when I put something and I go check on your page and then I clear and then I try to clear it and then I go back and it's still not there and then I try to clear it again.
And then you'll
slide
come
it down.
I just tagged something. Where's it? I'm like, hold on, I have to release it. Hold on, give me a second.
Yeah, and I don't like that.
See, Ann Cleveland is Aquatic Ann Tracy.
Oh, very good. Okay. So, right.
Did we figure out who Nicole Ford was? Nicole
No,
Ford,
Nicole Ford.
come forth.
Um, what's your YouTube name?
What's your YouTube
Yeah,
name?
yeah. Oops.
Oh, my leg. Oh, my leg.
Jennifer Davis. Is that her same name on YouTube?
I don't know.
Okay.
Who are the people that are saying they're adding you?
I don't know. You told me to go over use my iPad
I
for
know,
all
because
this.
people were saying they were
I
adding
can't
you.
be both places at once. I have to do that. Idella Bell. Okay, I remember Monica tonight. Remember that name tonight.
Oh, Marnie said her name sounds so different with your accent. I've never heard it before. So she's only heard it with like a British accent, did you say? So Marnie, what did you say you were in the UK? Are you in the UK? I love English accents.
No.
Oh my gosh. I follow I think her name is Penny for Real, and she's from the UK, and I love watching her IG like stories like her. I love the English
Do
accent.
English people?
She's from Wales.
Do they know
Okay.
that they have an English accent? Like, do you guys appreciate your English accent? Because I wish I had an English accent.
You wouldn't be able to tell you
A
anything.
thing. I
What was
know.
mine? So if you had an English accent, we wouldn't be able to tell you anything.
People say I have
Mine
a New
was
England
if I could
accent,
speak Spanish.
and I don't hear it. Do English people know that it's just like a step
So
up?
she's
It's just
Welsh. Well, she has a Welsh accent.
Welsh. Okay, so that's okay. So I think Lady Di, her accent was like Wales, right? There's like different
Yes.
kind of accents.
Jermaine Ortiz, was it butter? Pecan Puerto Rican? Oh my gosh, I want to say Puerto Rican. Oh my gosh, butter. I'm thinking of a song. But yeah, nope. I noticed the side profile. I'm like, I've seen that before. You're definitely on IG.
Different with your accent. I've never heard it before. Oh, when we say Marnie, how do people normally say it? Oh, because she's. I wonder how they say it.
Right?
Because that's that hard ARR Marnie probably. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Oh, with our New England accent probably. But
Yeah.
hers is, so I don't know how English would say it.
I can tell the difference between my accent and Welsh accent.
Okay. Yes, and I watch enough British movies. I can always tell the different accents. Not so much like that narrowed down like Wales and Welsh, but I can tell. There's certain ones that just are very like melodic. They just kind of like go. And then one time, then my mother explained like the Cockney accent is just entirely different.
She did it phonetically.
Is it Marnie? Mare.
Oh, this would be R. Arnie. Marnie. I feel like I've been saying it Marnie.
I felt like we were saying it Marnie. I meant English. My Welsh accent's not very strong. Okay.
So we have Sheena Maria. She said she'll add tomorrow. Oh, I need to take your. Oh yeah, you have 75%. I don't have any.
Okay. Oh, Shardina? Same.
Because you do have a New England accent.
Yes. And I never noticed it more so than I've noticed it with you guys. You guys say that all the time.
We are cozy. So cozy, like I could just like go to sleep.
Well, that won't be happening.
TJ Lightfoot, I sent you a request and have not gotten a response.
Me?
I guess you.
Yeah, I think I did. Let me see. Go to my. Because there's nobody left to accept. Let me see. Well, there's still the jury's still out on some because nobody's claiming themselves. Is it recent?
Diamond Hill. LoriAnne, you're drinking a cappuccino.
I'm drinking a cappuccino. I've been drinking all night now. It's ice cold cappuccino. But no, it was a K cup, right? A K cup wannabe, a Walmart brand of a K cup, and it's hazelnut.
Ooh. Good night, Uncle Chuck.
Night.
Say he's making
nephew.
mac and cheese. Yum.
Chuck's making mac and cheese.
He said making Mary Wesley mac and cheese.
Oh, okay.
Yum.
But he doesn't put eggs in his mac. He doesn't do the casserole. He doesn't like eggs.
It's eggless?
Mm-hmm. And it's TJ Lightfoot.
Was T's eggless on Thanksgiving?
No, she said it wasn't. No, and I think I found an egg.
You found an egg.
TJ, let's.
Lipton tea's good. You know what else? Raspberry tea. Raspberry tea is good. He said, nope, good memory. Yep, no egg.
Yeah.
Won't that keep you up? No wonder you're up at 3 in the morning.
No,
posting
TJ
and
Lightfoot, you're in the
responding to
friend. You're in the and my friend lineup
Oh, look at her curlies. Cute.
with TJ Lightfoot.
Yeah.
All right, did you see that? Right there. Yeah, there you are. That was days ago, though. That wasn't tonight. I'm not a shady Facebook friender. I accept as they come in.
Santa might send you some tea.
I did Marnie Clark, confirmed. Nicole Ford, you still haven't come forward.
Then okay, we'll check again.
Jennifer Davis.
Jennifer Davis.
Idella
That picture looks
Bell.
familiar. Oh, Marnie Clark. Okay, yep.
Yeah, I just
Brilliant.
accepted that. Okay.
Yeah, if you find LoriAnne, then you'll find mine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on her page.
Yeah,
everywhere.
actually, yeah.
I'm
yeah.
taking over.
Yeah. Yeah, because actually, yes, I put a new
Kat,
picture up
we
there.
want to know. I know, we're getting a lot of trolls in the room tonight. Weirdos. I don't
What's
know.
that?
Someone said, are we so insecure that we seek validation from strangers on the internet? Shameless.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, dang. Come for my whole life at 11 o'clock at night.
Who was that?
It's too late. I don't know. They got blocked, though.
Okay.
Bunch of, I was like, okay, well, dang.
No, we're all just friends of the friendless.
You said absolutely.
Right? That's it. Right there.
I mean, what does a person say after that?
Oh, I love it. I love
Jermaine Ortiz said her husband is taking her on a date, so he's giving her the stare to get off the phone. Catch you lovelies later. Oh, have
Oh, that's nice. Oh, so
Enjoy.
what time is it?
It's
there,
date
like,
time.
Girl, I know, but I'm thinking, is it like 8:43-ish? Or is it 10:43-ish?
Ashley Earth said unbothered.
Yes. But my new profile picture, I could have picked naughty or nice, and I picked naughty, guys.
Girl. It's bright, girl.
I know. I never can aim it
I know,
properly. Yes. So you know you're on the right page when you see that.
I think you've been good.
I
No, not really.
have. You mean I'll be getting presents? Yeah, so we figured we wait for Spencer to come back, and every year, regardless of our circumstances, we always just do put all of our names in the hat. Even though we're a family of 5, we don't do all of that. We don't do nieces, nephews, aunts, uncles, every mother, father, brother, and sister in the house. We pick one name. We've done it for years because we felt like it was affordable, economic, and Christmas comes once a year, and basically,
Yeah, we felt like
people can go out and buy whatever they want to.
And like we feel like we could do it up for just that one person. Like if you
Yeah.
can't really, like when there's 5 of us, like I'm buying for like 5 people, you're buying for 5 people. Everyone's buying, like
And it became like
hard.
a special tradition, kind of like, it was
Yeah.
like we made something that could have started out as maybe like a bad circumstance. We made it fun, so we put all of our names in the hat. You know, Mad Dad, me, Spencer, Adam, and Tay. We put them all in the hat, shake it up, and we just pray. We used to get Spencer because Spencer was always packing money or the Mad Dad. Okay,
Yeah.
we never wanted each other.
No.
We never wanted each other.
No, literally,
a lot of promises.
If we
on
picked each other,
Christmas.
we're always like, we never have our Christmas presents, but we know where to find you. We know where to find each other. Like, if we pick each other, we know we're not getting presents.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't happen.
Yeah, we don't want that. So always wanted Spencer. He's always coming packing money, and definitely the Mad Dad. We always wanted him. But no, you don't want to pull my name out the hat. You don't want to pull your name out. And Adam, he got a job. He's a working man now, and Adam's pretty generous. So
Who's this person?
who's that?
Gwendolyn Hearth. Oh dear, no father. All makes sense. Where is the father? Sad. Who said there was no father? Who said that? Another troll? More
I don't
trolls?
know.
It's getting late.
I don't know.
It's too much.
You alone, girl? What?
Household of
I don't
seven.
know. I can't be giving validation to crazy folk this time of night. All right, somebody say.
Girls in the making, I appreciate your comment. You do put it on hold because there's a bad word in it. But I appreciate you having MADCURLS back. Yeah, you guys are funny. Jan, throw hands.
Let's see. What's going on with sleeping melatonin. Just popping in after I've done my Facebook perusing. So
Does anybody watch the series on Netflix, Once Upon a Time?
good night, Emily Woods.
I watched it like last year and now I'm rewatching again. It's almost like I'm watching it for the first time kind of, and I just love that series. Anybody watch it on Netflix?
Yeah, it's not bothered, Sharon. I just returned. I was on Facebook accepting folk because when I was needing any validation.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah. She said, "Are you that insecure
Yes.
that you go on the internet to find validation from strangers?"
Yes, and so
And she
that-
put shameless.
Yes.
You said, "Yes, that's exactly what I did."
That's exactly. But yet they're not strangers. Like that's how much they know because like we're MADCURLS
We're
fans.
Mad fam. We saw you guys on the Alikay page because Alikay took our picture and you guys were all in them comments like hashtag MADCURLS fam, MADCURLS army.
Right.
Alikay probably was like,
MADCURLS
"What's going
army.
on?" Oh, Terrell,
Yes.
I love Once Upon a Time as well. It's so good. Oh,
That what you
Ebony
were watching?
Silver. Yeah.
Throw hands. Yes. Have to have some thugs amongst us.
Right?
Yes.
Folk who ain't about that
that's
life.
The inner me.
Yeah, it takes a village. You know, we gotta have different types of people in the MADCURLS fam, so some of us will throw hands.
Okay.
Oh, it's a good show, but I'm a teacher, so I'm really busy. Yeah, I know it's hard to like sit and watch a series. I've been trying to watch it like here and there. I started back on season 1. I'm on like episode 8 right now, and I know there's 7 seasons, but kids just try to throw Bibles. That's good too.
Okay. Trolls come on at night. Sharon said, yeah, definitely. Oh, we pull names in my family too, y'all. It's fun to pull names.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's just like you don't need that abundance, especially as you get older and money gets tighter. And I just think it's just like that one special gift. Now, somebody will go rogue like Adam because he loves Spencer.
Even if he doesn't
Okay.
get Spencer, he'll buy it for Spencer.
If he doesn't get Spencer,
But that's
he'll buy it.
us. If we don't get each other,
Like
we
the rest
still
of
buy
us
for
over
each
here
other.
are suffering, and he's working to buy Spencer a gift. Okay, all right. So I know how he loves his older brother, and I encourage that because I think that siblings. I like
just chopped
close
liver.
family. I like siblings. You know, your parents won't always be around. Me and the Mad Dad will always be around, but I like the well. Hopefully they'll take you under their wing. Okay?
Hopefully.
But I love the fact that he looks up to his brother. And his brother is such a good role model, so I really encourage that relationship. And so yeah,
Spencer loves me, even though he told me I won't be in his will. He's leaving everything to Adam. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. So the fact that he's so excited to go to see Spencer, and
But they both know if
Yeah.
anything ever went down, I'd be the first one they'd come to.
Mhm.
So
yeah,
I know they love me deep down.
of course they do. Trolls got to go. Yeah. So we thought that we would do that when Spencer got back. We'd pull the names one Friday night so you guys could see who all of us get. Fingers crossed that I get Spencer or the Mad Dad. I don't know. Do I want the Mad Dad this year? I don't know. Maybe I'll take Spencer or Adam this year.
All right. I think we're the ones to get this year.
Yeah, right? Definitely don't want you, girl. Definitely don't want you.
Not bothered. People talk about Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy has way too many seasons, and if you fall behind, it basically is just over. Like, I think I fell behind season 11, and now I feel like I have to watch the whole thing again, and it's just too much. My nerves can't take Grey's Anatomy. There's just way too much going on. It's like an emotional roller coaster with the characters, and I just can't.
Aw, my sister's back.
And we're still here. We're going to be wrapping it up in like 10 minutes.
See, Jan
The
has an
10-minute call.
older brother. That's cool. So what's your age difference? Me and my sister, we're 18 months apart. She's the older sister.
Me and Spencer, what, 17?
Even though they think I'm older because I'm my nature, I'm so much more serious. She is so friendly. Like I say, I go out and I make friends and I talk to people and all that. But with her, it's just effortless. Right? She just is just hi. She's just so friendly. She goes to all like family functions and events and all of that. Like our nature, like they always know. And then she always tells me, now when you're out in public, and if people think you're me, please be friendly. And I'm like, I am. I'm really friendly. She goes, but not like my kind of friendliness. And I'm like, I'll do you, okay? Because people definitely can tell our different personalities. So yeah, she's definitely over the top friendly. 16 months apart. Okay. I watch Christmas movies on Hallmark. I've never watched the Hallmark Channel to that extent. What's on the Hallmark Channel?
I used to watch the Hallmark. I like Hallmark movies. When I used to have like a TV and cable in my room, and I would catch Hallmark movies every now and then. They're good.
I used to like Lifetime movies on Saturdays, but I haven't watched those in a long time. But I like the fact that you can get these apps now. You can watch it whatever you want. I love A&E. Love watching shows on there. I love watching, of course, ID. And what other apps do I have on there? I watch TLC. I watch those shows.
Oh, cool. Sharon D. Johnson, she has an older brother and a younger brother and sister who are twins. That's cool.
That's cool. I have an older sister and a younger
Oh, bye,
brother.
D. Curly. Have fun at the
Bye,
basketball
D.
game.
Curly.
We're going to be wrapping up in 8 minutes.
Oh, okay. We're 13
My
years.
contacts.
Oh, 13 years
dry.
apart. He still looks at me like a baby.
Oh, I used to love Snapped on Oxygen.
Yeah, is that when the parents would go?
No, it was typically a woman. She snapped, and it was like.
Why did she snap? I think you had me watching an episode one time.
There were always reasons why they snapped.
Okay, were you showing it to me as a lesson of some sort one time?
Maybe.
Okay,
Probably.
I remember hearing about
Pointers.
it or seeing it being parked in front of the TV for some reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
Marnie Clark, I'm the only girl too. I don't mind it though, because I don't think I could share you with a girl, another girl.
Yeah, because you get like wide-eyed and blurred-eyed, as I call it, and just like you're territorial.
I'm totally not territorial.
Yeah, you are. Even at 25 years old, I can see the eyes spreading, getting wide if I show some attention someplace else. I can't.
If I go 2 minutes that attention, I fall out.
Oh, Fatal Attraction, Jackie Johnson, yes. It is so good. I love that. It's on Oxygen, I think. But where else did I see it? I think one time I was catching them on YouTube. I started looking for them. So yeah, I love that Fatal. I gotta show you some Fatal Attractions.
Yeah.
They're good. That's how I feel with my mom too. I can't share. See, that's English mom.
Is that what Adam called Gam, the grandmom?
The grandmom and showed you guys up when he came back when he was 3 years old. I don't know where he got that little British accent from, but when he came back, I think my mother always flew out to California whenever I was pregnant and had my kids and stuff, and she'd stay briefly. But then when we finally moved back, 15 years ago, and we've been here ever since. When Adam first met my mother, like as a child, like he was 3 at this point. She always saw him when he was a baby, like, brand new born and, 1 and all that. But he's like, hello, grandmom. It was so cute. She's like, where did he get that British accent at?
Curls in the making. Okay, y'all help me out. I have a job interview in DC on Monday, and a few coworkers of mine told me to flat iron my hair. Do you think curls out is unprofessional? Because I want to rock my natural curls. No, curls are professional. I think curls are definitely professional.
You might as well see what they're getting within like reason. Like I think it's as long as it's like, well, I could use a for. Like when I like march
I
in
think
like
curly
this
hair
now,
is corporate now.
curly
People,
hair is yeah.
people do that.
I think
yeah.
I think they're being more desirable. I think I'm starting to see them more when you start seeing J. Crew having women rock natural hair, and you're seeing like kind of these magazines that were not one time like mainstream, like looking for that look now. Then you know, like the natural community has arrived.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, J. Crew has natural hair. Like, wow.
I know when I did my student teaching, it was in an all like white district. I was the only African American literally in the whole district. I remember when I went to the convocation, all the new teachers had to stand up, and I stood up and I was just like looking around, and like there was none from the elementary school to the high school to the middle, like nothing. I was like, oh my goodness. And I wore my hair just like this every single day, and it actually would get bigger. I'd go from Monday to Friday. Monday was day 1. Friday was like day 4. Like Monday to like I would wear my hair like this all the time. I never slicked it down. And I remember parent teacher night, the parents like, we had to come in and meet Miss Wesley. She was like, and like see your hair. It was always my hair and my lipstick, because I always wore like dark lipstick. They were like, we had to see your hair and your lipstick, your hair and your lipstick.
Yeah.
Because that's all the kids would talk about, my hair and my lipstick.
Yeah, when you go for parent teacher night, see Miss Taylor and look at her hair and her lipstick.
Her hair and her lipstick. Like, I'm here to see your hair and your lipstick.
Brenda Taylor said, being the only girl, do you get treated as the baby of the family? No, actually she doesn't. To me, Taylor takes on a lot more of the responsibility because we're like the only girls in the house, and I feel that I confide in her and put probably more on her than she probably needs to have at times, because we are so super close and no topic is ever off the table. So we share, the most intimate of secrets, I think, to the point sometimes where I could tell sometimes if it could be too much, and then I'll back away and I'm like, okay, she's like not my girlfriend in that way, though we're like best friends, but some things are just a lot, for a child to take. So I try to really be careful with that, but no, she's hardly treated like the baby. You're very responsible. I think you're like a mini me, and I think that you're very strong, and I'm very strong, and I've raised you strong, so you really can handle a lot, and you are a comforter, and you just step up and do what you have to do, and nothing really bothers you, though you say that things do. But I really just see you differently. I just think that you're a very strong person. And I first discovered she was strong years ago. I told the story before on the channel, when she was dating someone for a substantial length of time, and they broke up, and yet that did not stop her. She still went to school. That's a pretty hard thing to do when you break up with someone in a very unsatisfactory manner, like practically a few hours before you have class, and you have to pull yourself together and go to school. It might sound petty to some, but to me, I knew the pain of something like that, and yet she did it. And I just thought, this is one strong girl, because some people will be crying, in their dorm, at home, rolling around the bed, I can't go, but she went, and I just thought, wow, like she pushed no matter what happened, like she didn't let her personal life affect what her future was going to be, and I just thought that took strength. And I was so proud of her for that. And I often talk about that story, but that's when...
And that was it. Like, I couldn't affect what was going on, affect my future. I was like, this is going to pass. Then I'm not going to have no education, skipping class. I'm going to fail out. I'm like, absolutely not. So I remember I had a friend at the time on campus, and I would go to class, go cry in her dorm, go to my next class, go back, cry in her dorm, go to my next class. Like, that was my life for like... until I got over kind of the breakup. But I would be sitting in class, suck it up for class, and then cry afterward, and then suck it up for class, go to class, then cry afterward, and that's how it was. But missing class was not an option.
Yeah, and I've seen so many people, and I could be one of those people, though I don't remember when, but anyway. But I could see where that could be a weak part, where something you just can't have, like if you're emotionally driven person, and I am completely an emotionally driven person, I can definitely see, like, I have to catch my breath. I need some space. I need some time. I don't think I could have pushed myself to do it. I'm not saying the next day, but I'm saying that very day that something like that happened, I have to catch my breath. And I just see that you just did it. You just like bucked up. You pulled yourself up by the bootstraps, and you moved forward. And I just thought that took strength. That took a lot of strength, because I felt that, that I thought like you were more emotional than that, but you really did what you had to do, and I was very proud of you for that.
Well, that's what you always taught me. You always had this saying, like, pull yourself up by the bootstraps, do what you have to do. So it's, when you have to do something, you got to pull yourself together. And so getting out of school, getting out of class was not an option, so pull yourself together, and, get through it.
Aww.
And so you taught me that.
Almost like a few weeks ago. Like that was an example. Like we didn't even really realize what we were doing. But I'm like, well, it's out now. So I'm like, so we might as well just like step into it now. You know, we tried to. I didn't want to come on the channel and be like a problem, but once like things were going awry, and I'm like, this has got to be explained now. So we're just gonna have to walk into it and explain it now, and just let the chips fall where they may or they may not.
Yeah, Girls in the Making, you are so funny. Like, I'm so glad to have you on this. She's just so funny. He said he probably watches all your videos now and saves your IG photos.
He does.
You're just so funny.
Aw, Marty's best friends. Who's best friends with their mommies on here? I think it's got to be like the most special relationship, a mother and daughter relationship. Now, I'm not saying that it comes without problems, okay? Because mothers and daughters are like the most volatile, most emotional. You understand each other so well. Like, you watch your mother, everything, all of her ins and outs, and you become your mother. I become my mother. But yet there's nothing like a mother. And the older I get, the more realistic that becomes. Like, there's nothing like a mother. No one will love you like a mother. No one will be there. No one is as loyal to you like a mother. I mean, there's nothing like a mother. There's just nothing like a mother. And, yeah.
What were we doing today? Oh my gosh. We were so funny. We were like dividing money for something, and like we were like getting.
Oh my god.
We had calculators, like it was.
And you're like, this isn't
I think it was our YouTube like AdSense or whatever, and we get it and we split it, like that's it. 'Cause we're MADCURLS, half one way, half the other way, and we were like down to
and
the
it was 23 cents, but the next number was
a 5. You got to round up.
up.
I'm like, so it's 24 cents. And we were dead serious.
And I'm like, and this is why we don't need a big nose husband saying, Aries saying, what's going on here? I said, nothing that concerns you, okay? And we could barely handle it ourselves.
Like, seriously. I'm like, no, Mom. I said, it's 0.235. I'm like, so it's actually 24 cents. And I did it the other day. I think I told you, like, 0.37 cents, and I gave you 0.36, and you were like, this is 0.36. You're like, you said 0.37, so I had to, like, send you one more penny. Like, you wanted your penny.
Okay, so Curly Fit Cheek said, that's not the case for me. It's my dad. Okay. Yeah, some girls are super close. See, I don't understand. I never had that relationship with my father at all. So I don't understand what that kind of relationship is like. And I think as a young woman, I suffered for that. That I didn't have a father.
Get that penny, girl.
Yeah, right?
Every penny counts.
Yeah. Because a father teaches you things that a mother can't, and I think you need both. If you can't have both, then you just make do. So I am who I am now today, but my mother solely raised me by myself, and so I am, good or bad, who I am because of that. But I definitely feel there's areas as an adult that I lacked having a father, and behaviorally it comes out at times. I see that lack there, so I think that you kind of need both. You do get through life; it's not life-threatening or anything, but I think you need that balance.
Yeah.
And
there's definitely a balance, because like I get like the emotionalness and like the wisdom and like just like the mother part from you, but like dad, like he does like everything else, like the cars and the fast for the schooling, the
and he pushes
the
you
business
guys
and the career
more.
Aspects, and
then I would, like, Adam would not have been going up to stores and shooting down the other way in Connecticut and shooting way, like, are you kidding me? I'm like, Adam, you just got your license, like, relax. But he's like, oh, he'll be fine. Like, and so I just, but yeah, if it wasn't for your father, I wouldn't be doing half the stuff that that you guys do. Because I just feel like as a mother protects, and I just think it's just too much for you guys to do, and my nerves can't take it, and
your nerves.
So my nerves can't take it. Close, but it's not the same. Oh, wow. Diamond Hill, me and my mother were like this. Me and my mother were like me and Taylor were when I was growing up as a teenager in my young 20s. Then I moved to California, and, you know, my mother went on with her life and I went on with my life, and she'd visit me in California. But now that we're back living in the same area, I feel that, you know, your relationship grows back. The comfortableness comes back. There is a gap when you kind of live in different places and you come back and you feel like there's something different, but eventually it goes back. It definitely went back with me and my mother, and I never thought I'd get that back again with my mother, but it definitely grew back that way, and I need her now more than ever. So I'm glad that I remembered like how it once was, because she has really been my rock during this time. Like I never thought like she could be, and she really has been. I don't know what I would do without my mother now, because I call her every 5 minutes crying about something, because my life is so different. I don't recognize my life, you know, anymore, and I'm forever, no matter what time of the day or night. And she always says, I always pick up the phone on the first ring, on a half a ring when you call. I'm like, and you do. And she goes, but you never. She goes, you turn your ringer off. I'm like, I do. I said, now that's not my specialty. I said, but yet I might be good in some other areas, okay? I said, so just because you pick it up on the first ring doesn't mean you're going to get the reciprocity over here, because I don't pick up my phone. Yes, I do turn it off. I said, because I got to get to sleep. I have an illness, I said, and I need my rest, okay? So, but like, you don't get away with that kind of stuff with a mother.
Mm-hmm. Ali CTV said, I tell both my parents everything, but my mom is more of my bestie. Yeah, I think I tell both my parents everything via you. Like, I'll tell you something, and then, like, I'll be in the kitchen, so my dad will be like, so, I hear you're going out on a date. Like it's like, who'd you hear that from, I wonder? Like,
and you're like, Mom, did you tell Dad? I'm like, I most certainly did. I'm not breaking my marriage vows to keep a secret with you. When I'm dead wrong.
There's literally no secrets in this house from like
there really
any
isn't.
of us, even between like the siblings or what. Like we all know each other's business all the time. Yeah, I wonder why.
We did, because we just all love to talk. So like Spencer will tell me something about you, and then you'll come to the hall. You're like, you guys talking about me? I'm like, we certainly are. Come on in. So Spencer said this, and this about you. Or Spencer will tell me something, confide in me about something. I'll go into. I'm like, Spencer, hey, guess what Spencer just told me? And then he'll come down and he goes, I know you're telling Taylor. I'm like, I am.
Come on in.
Come on in. Let me tell you.
Let's all talk about it. Like, and I think we just knows that how it goes. Like when you say like don't tell anybody, there's really no such thing as don't tell anybody. If you don't want it told, don't tell it.
Then don't tell it.
Don't tell it.
Yeah. Over the years, I've learned that the very hard way, where people say, I thought I had a confidant in you. Don't tell me something and say to me, and don't tell anybody, because I am a confidant, but, you know, sometimes the memory fades, whatever, and sometimes I just don't feel like it's that important. Okay, maybe to them it might be.
It depends.
It's not that big of a deal. And in my family, sometimes people fall completely apart. You told so-and-so that, and I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? Yes. What's the big, I didn't want that told. Well, then why did you tell me then if it meant that much to you that you are falling completely apart about it? Because to me, it's not that serious. But I guess it's not my business to tell at times, but to me, it's just, I mean, let me think of something like so silly that somebody's falling apart. Maybe my sister, her daughter stayed home from school, okay? What's the big deal? We all have kids. We all keep our kids home from school. And she might say, she calls me, Ling, I'm keeping Sam home from school today. And I'm like, okay. And then later on that day, I'll talk to my mother, and I'm like, so Sam stayed home from school today. And then my mother will tell my sister, you know how it goes, women, Rome, and, you know, just ring around, leave you, I say. And then my sister, why'd you tell Mommy that Sam stayed home from school? Because she did, and I didn't think that was a secret. Like, what's the big deal? Like, I can't handle the drama. Like, it's like, I'm not telling you, your mouth is way too big. Okay, then don't tell me, because if I have to keep a secret like that.
Loose lips sink ships.
Right. If I have to keep a secret because somebody's child stayed home from school, like, then just please don't tell me, because I can't keep track of something so minuscule. Okay, I really, really can't. It's not like I spoiled, like, some wedding plans or, you know, an engagement party or something, a surprise birthday party. Somebody stayed home from school. I just said, yeah, Sam's not feeling well today. She stayed home from school. Why'd you say that? Like, I don't know. I don't know why I said. I'm terribly sorry for saying it.
I really named this live a Holly Jolly Time. I don't know why.
You did?
I said hanging out with MADCURLS a Holly Jolly Time. Exactly, Sheena Maria. Should you like to talk?
I do. People should know that, right? Also, if you ask me,
She said, "LOL, not bothered."
Not bothered.
Oh, you're mad, not bothered.
And if you ask my advice about something, you guys know I go hard. Okay, very uncensored, just
Hi, curly
direct.
guy.
51 years old and not really mincing too much of my words. So if you don't want to hear it straight, just please don't ask me, because you know that I just am extremely opinionated.
Yeah.
Extremely. So do not ask
So much
me.
so, like, you'll tippy toe with me. Like, if it's with a guy or something, you're like, Tay, like, you know, because my mom's opinion definitely matters. So, like, before, like, she'll go in, she'll be like, okay, like, now, like, basically, how much do you like this person before I tell you kind of what I really think? And,
Yeah.
Because, like, you say, like,
Because one time, my
yeah.
mother practically had us living in a very rich place. I won't say it because I'll give it away completely. But she just really had Taylor going down the aisle with this one guy. But because I accidentally one time said, oh, how's that old long-head boy doing, okay? That did it. She said, why'd you call him long-head? Because obviously she knew his head was long, okay? And I said it because it was, and I didn't mean, like, I didn't know she was going to hang on that long-head word like that. And so after that, that did it. She didn't talk, she did call. She said, I turned her off to him. I'm like, Tay, obviously you didn't like him, because like, if somebody called somebody I cared about, I'm like, his head might be long, but he does this, this, and this for me, or he's good to me, or whatever. I wouldn't care. I'm like, I have that much of an influence on you that I say that old long-head boy, and that you don't like him anymore. And so, so now I have to really, really ask now, do you like him? Are you sure? Are you sure? So there's no hope for the future. No, okay, this is what I think. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, and so
You said obviously his head was long.
it was, and I said it in a loving way, like no, how that old long-head boy, like, you know,
Ma.
how like we say things, like my grandmother used to say things like that, like it didn't really mean his head was long, though it was, but that did it. So now I don't give those kinds of strong opinions.
Yeah. You don't.
Because I know you guys hang on my every
without
word.
a disclaimer first, like, I'm getting ready to go in, like,
Yeah.
let me know right
And
now.
if you ask for my opinion, I'm like, then you know how I am.
Yeah.
Now, do you really want to hear it? Because if you don't, then I swear, zip the lips. Because I don't need to say it, okay? But if you want to know the truth, from according to Lori, the way I see it, and I'm never too far from the truth, I tell my kids. And I said, if you can handle it, then I'll share with you. If you can't, and then you're like, well, what is it? And I'm like, no, it's nothing bad. You want to hear it. Well, I mean, can you just tell me, like, the first word? I'm like, either you want to hear it or you don't, okay?
No, because, like I said, your opinion matters. Like, I was never that type of daughter that, like, didn't care what my parents thought of the person I was bringing home. So, like, you guys always had to like them, or, like, to me, the relationship was strained and stressful. So your opinion matters. So, like, I never know, like, how you're gonna go. So I'm, like, tippy-toeing into it. Like, well, can you, like, tell me just, like, the first word, like, a little bit? Is it bad? Like, what are you getting ready to say?
But you know what you're getting when you come to me. So anyone asks, can I ask your opinion about this? I'm like, are you sure you really want to hear my opinion? Because you know I don't candy coat. Okay, I don't have time to candy coat. I'm just going to tell it like it is. So much so that my mother got in touch with me after Thanksgiving, and she didn't appreciate what I said on Thanksgiving. I hurt somebody's feelings again. And so then she's like, it's just that we're here to build people up. And I'm like, yeah, I know what you're saying. And I did not mean, I said, but the person was going 2-to-1, and I was remembering the memory the way I saw it and the way it is still to this day. I was not wrong about that. She goes, I understand, but you didn't need to go so hard. And I'm like, okay, I can receive that. And I said, but she kept 2-to-1ing me on it, and I just had to remind. And so, but I knew when the phone rang, I looked over. Here we go. What did I do now? You know, what did I do now?
You guys, these comments are so funny. I can't. Oh my gosh. She never reads that my sister called my ex a pit bull head. That turned me off. Diamond Hill, my stepdad called my sister's boyfriend a silverback gorilla.
Marty said my dad makes fun of my boyfriend for going to the gym every day. Nothing is more annoying. Probably because he's like, if he has time to go to the gym, like, is he working? Like, who has time? I always say when we're at the gym, at the club, I'm like, we're all, like, do they have jobs? Like no matter what time of the day or night, okay? Like, all these orange men are at the club, like, lifting weights. And I'm like, does anybody have a job anymore? You know, I know, like, we're all in need of one over here, okay? But, like out there in the world, like, the parking lots are packed. Like, obviously money is to be had everywhere because cars are everywhere. There's lines going to the mall. People are shopping. Like, is the economy good?
Right.
I don't know. I don't step out into the economy.
That's so funny. LAC TV said, parents are so funny. My parents had a nickname for every boyfriend I've ever had. My current boyfriend is Muff Muff. Oh, man. So funny. See, it's just like, one descriptive, like, word or something you can say about a person can, like, turn somebody off. So I have to be careful what you say.
That's why I have to ask. I really need to know, do you really think that this is going to go someplace in the future? Because if not, then I go in. I'm like, phew, thank God I raised somebody with some sense. Because let me tell you what I see. Okay, I see this. I didn't like when he did this. I didn't like this. I didn't like that. There's lots of things, and then it's just sometimes too much.
It's like, really, all of that? I missed all of this. Oh, so funny.
Let's just say there was no second date. Night, TJ Lightfoot. Yes, look at that. Yes, he has a job. It goes to university. That's so, they always say to university. They don't say to the university or to they never put the in there or the A in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, because you watch a crime channel and she's always like to university.
To university.
Yeah.
You're like, why did you say to the university?
We love it.
Yeah. Yes, who it comes from
Makes
makes
a difference. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it totally does.
Yep. Like Spencer, I have to basically brace myself because I want to hear, because his opinion matters so much to me. But he's like me, okay? He is like me. He gives it to me raw, uncensored. He doesn't have he's not bothered. He has no time to try to candy coat, and he does it. He's unapologetically, he doesn't candy coat. All right, and so I need, when I had the big chop, and I needed to hear from him that, as if I had to get permission, I had no choice, but I needed to tell him for some reason. I needed to get permission. Spence, my hair is very damaged. I have to get it cut. Please say you like it, even if you're not gonna like it, because I know he has strong opinions. I'm like, I have to, and he's like, no. And when he said that that it would make me look younger, that I had a pretty face, I could wear anything, the big chop would look great, cut off my hair, that made my day. The next day, there I was sitting in the chair getting my hair cut off because I got his permission. You're my best friend, you're my daughter. I knew you always are very tactful. So whether or not you would have just said that. But I needed somebody that was going to really give me their honest opinion, and who better than Spencer, And so once he said yeah, because he didn't have to, trust me, he didn't, and he wouldn't have. But no, and then you went with me and held my hand.
I did. And then I went back with you again because I don't think she cut off enough the first time. It's like, cut more hair. Yo, friend says, I can't stand meatheads. That's what I call those orange gym guys. You're always talking about the orange men. When I went to the gym for the first couple of months, I was by myself and I was so intimidated. You're don't let those orange men intimidate you. You're the ones that are going like this.
I know. No direction. I'm this is not the way. Okay, this is not the way you get biceps. Because, guys, I know something about everything. And I used to...
Jack of all trades.
I used to lift weights. Not professionally or anything, but just when I was in my 20s and I used to go to the club, okay? And so this is what you do. You put the bar down here, stretch out the muscle, and then carefully you lift the muscle like this so you could feel that muscle growing, okay? And then you let it go. The down part is the part where you're growing the muscle. Why do the orange men do this? What is this? What is that? That's doing nothing. That's doing absolutely nothing. It's a showing off. I don't know what it is. I'm but this is not. I said, do not follow any direction from anybody at the club. There, I said, they're not doing it right over there. I said, you're supposed to be very intentional with your weightlifting moves. That's how you grow the muscle, okay? So, I said, don't be afraid of the orange men, honey.
And then I ended up making a friend. I came over and I'm like, Mom, I made a friend with the orange men.
You did.
He really was orange and wore a muscle tee every day that the straps of his tank top were so skinny, but it was a very loose tank top where you could see all his chests and pecs and arms. You could tell he skipped leg day a couple times, but his legs weren't as buff as his arms, but he was just big and orange and muscular. He was nice.
But he had lots of advice to give you.
He did. He was 60.
Out there. Yeah. He always hand out things.
Cool.
He was like the welcoming committee.
Orange as in a tan. Yeah. A tan that might have gone a little bit too far. Okay, so people are saying goodnight. Yeah, it's 11, past 11. All right, guys. Goodnight roll call is starting now.
Yes. Okay, girl. You start the roll call.
Okay. Here's how the goodnight roll call goes. You say goodnight. We say goodnight. You click out.
And the numbers should drop.
Curls in the making is kicking it off. Oh, there goes Kid Sister.
Okay.
Good night.
We're starting at 123, so 2 have fallen off, so we should have 121 now.
Good night, Diamond Hill. Good night, Marty Clark.
Good night. Good night, Curly Guy.
Night.
Okay, good night, Ebony Silver. Why are the numbers going up?
Good night.
Okay. Let's see. Is it Tazin? What is it? Is it
Taz.
Tazin?
No. Taz. You're gonna be Taz.
Taz. Good night, Taz. Okay. Punk Girl Rock. Good night. C. Pierre. Good night.
Girlfriend, Nellie
Nighty
White,
night.
Brenda Taylor, Ari Brown, Joyce Lima.
Maga Lip 16.
Where are you?
Oh, I just backtracked a little bit, girl.
Girl.
Okay. All right. Nellie White. Good night, everybody. See you all around the old Facebook.
Mon now?
We're
21?
Money
Good night.
Nail. Money Nail. Good night.
Sharon D. Johnson, good night.
Melissa
Atia,
Torres.
good night.
Oh, is it Tia? Okay.
Fell Sunshine.
She's got
good
she's
night.
got from work. Okay. Sweet dreams.
Kat, good night. Dana Ann, good night.
Okay. Sheena Marie. Good night. Ina Ade. Jackie Johnson. Good night, y'all. Ari Brown. Lillian Davila. Lillian Davila. What you on tonight? I was so busy talking.
Right?
Yeah, Lillian.
Hi,
How are
Lillian.
you?
Bye and bye.
The Curly Fit Chic.
Good night.
Okay.
Erica Fleming, good night.
Right. All things Gabrielle. Good night. Ashley Harris. Good night. LECTV. Good night, ladies. We said far more good nights than our dropping. Oh, okay. Oh, that wow. Just 5 just dropped. Okay.
Okay. Marina Barnes, good night. Plant-based
Plant-based
foodie,
Good
good
night.
night. Oh no.
Oh no, broken ankle. Okay.
I know, I was dealing with you and your broken things. Not really broken, but there were some casualties during ornament making. You kept cutting yourself. I was like bandaging up all your fingers. I'm like, Ma, what's going on?
Yeah, I know. I had 2 band-aids.
It's like the later into the night we went, the more accidents that were happening. Things were getting sewn on wrong, ironed on wrong. I'm like, you know, you were cutting yourself with needles and threads and,
Yeah.
and roller things and knives and scissors. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
It's time to go to
like
bed.
like a paper cut, but worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, ouch.
Okay. Alexandria East,
Good
you haven't been here tonight.
Yeah, she has.
Okay, I've been so busy chit-chatting.
Yeah, there was a couple comments we called out on.
Okay. All right. How's the baby?
Mom, we're saying goodnight.
Okay, so I know who the Mad baby is. Mad Girl's baby.
This is what happens during goodnight roll call. You strike up conversation.
I'm the friend that never goes to sleep at a summer party. Okay. He's doing well. The kicking is intense. Oh, that's so cute. Babies. Babies.
All right, we're giving you guys until 11:25. It's 11:22.
Oh, you're being generous, girl.
For the goodnight roll call.
Mm-hmm. Say your good nights, folks. Grab your packages. Don't forget your coats at the door, your scarves, your gloves, boots.
Don't leave anything behind. The janitor throws everything out. Nothing is saved. There's no lost and
That's
found.
what they say. The janitor throws everything out. Next, you know, he'll be wearing your coat.
That was my cousin, but that's because she stores and everyone wanted to go to sleep before her. Okay, we're saying goodnight. I think our good nights have dried up. Everyone is gone to bed.
Everyone that's saying goodnight is saying goodnight.
Okay, do you want to press the button?
Okay. I'm
All right,
pressing
guys.
the button.
Bye, guys.
Okay. Good night, guys.
We'll see you in our next video.
Yes, next video on Facebook. All those that are in the know.
You said next video or Facebook?
Yes, girl.
Oh,
I
okay.
said all those that are in the know.
Oh, okay.
That have connections.
Oh, Angela
On my page.
Marcinkovich, bye.
All right, I'm going to pull this
DTW
back.
Texas, bye.
All right. Good night, guys.
Girl.
All right. Okay.